Yo, 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 yo. What's good, my people? How are you doing? Welcome to another episode of the Liftcast. And you know what? This is the pizza edition. And I'm joined by I'm joined by Caren, aka Muldibo.
Hi.
Very much welcome to the podcast for a
Thank
second
you.
time. You know, we actually said that we were going to do this pizza edition after the bodybuilding show, the MMA, and it's now complete. Of course, we have man like Raj in the building, Kenyan Lion.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah man,
people?
yeah man. Welcome, very much welcome
Thank
to the
you so
podcast.
much.
Karibu sana Liftcast. Leo tuko na pizza hapa hivi mbele yetu,
Bwana.
imeombewa, imetakaswa.
Na hiyo kisu inagojea tu hii.
Na hiyo kisu
Wewe tukate maslice kidogo.
hiyo kisu si ya kukata mtu, ni ya kukata pizza. Sasa pizza iko hapa, you guys can dig in, just go in, enjoy the pizza.
Woo!
And yeah. Of course,
You can't wait.
I can't wait.
of course, these two amazing individuals were competing in the MMA, the recently concluded Mr. and Miss East Africa Bodybuilding contest. And we said after prep, because, with prep, of course, you guys went through months of very grueling, strict dieting
Yo.
and training.
Yes.
We.
Carbs mlikuwa mnazionea view sasa, mnazionea kwa
Unaonja.
ulikuwa unaonja
Unafanya
ama
hivi.
nili unanusa uko
Mimi nilikuwa
Vile
nachukua
tu kula
harufu tu
juu.
ile.
unanusa unakula brokoli.
Nilikuwa nanusa hivi.
Unakula
salad. You smell it again, unakula samaki.
unakula
Smell it again,
boiled chicken.
Boiled-
Chicken
boiled?
breast.
Dry kabisa ile
Hey, chicken
imekaushwa.
breast is the driest thing ever.
Baba.
My goodness.
but the
I,
results
I,
were good.
the results were good.
The outcome
Very
was
nice.
good.
It was actually.
It was
I
actually
agree.
good.
Both you guys looked amazing,
you.
honestly. You
Thank
looked
you.
so good. And we're here now. We have an amazing pizza. We have lots of carbs, lots of very unhealthy fats. Guys, don't do this every day or every other day.
Every
This is
hour
for
also.
trained professionals only.
Yeah. Trained professionals.
These for trained professionals. You should, of course, you go boil your chicken breast, boil your broccoli,
Sweet potatoes.
and your sweet potato. Iyo kula iyo. Pizza, leave it for the very, very trained professionals. This
Wow.
is a stunt that should not be practiced within your homestead. Yeah, do not do this at home. Don't do this. Don't eat pizza.
Don't eat pizza.
So you guys are ready?
We are
Very
ready.
ready.
We're born ready, brother.
Yeah, dig in. So we of course spoke about having some Hawaiian and having some pepperoni. We have before us some beef pepperoni, and like I said, imeombeo imetakaso. So you guys just do your thing,
It's ready.
Yeah, do your
Ready.
thing.
I can see
So,
those.
ladies first.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Courtesy.
Yeah, ladies first. Enjoy. Hmm? Yeah. Na nimesahau ile thamos yangu bana.
Oh my, ile uji.
La.
Thamasi yako huwa haikui na uji tu.
Hiyo thamos yangu bana ilikuwa na mambo mzuri lakini
Leo ungetuambia iko na nini? Leo ungetuambia iko na nini, by the way?
Today you can disclose.
No, I doubt it.
just a bit of uji,
Uh-huh.
What kind of uji? Not even busa is uji.
Yeah.
busa
Busa is
tena.
uji. Busa is uji.
Unajua watu wa Mrima wanakuanga ni watu wa Muratina. Watu wa Mrima ni wa Muratina.
Okay.
This is nice, finally.
Yeah, me, I'm a Hawaiian guy.
Colorful.
They say one of the craziest things you can ever do in Italy is put pineapples on pizza. It's a hideous crime.
Mhm.
You can get 50 to life. How's the pizza?
Nenyi ndio umezijaza hapa. Delicious.
Hey,
It's good.
I have no words for that. Even delicious is say it's just digging and
It's
eat.
really nice.
It's been a long time coming.
Have you had? What did you have after your?
After the
After
show.
your yeah.
After the show, I had a burger and fries.
Yeah, me too.
Really? You're the same.
I had a burger and fries, yeah. That's what was available.
Actually posted
Yeah,
a
yeah,
photo
yeah.
with Raj. Hey, Raj alikuwa ameka hapo hata ku. Hey,
Alikuwa anangojea
alikuwa
tu.
ameifinya.
Hey,
Ameifinya.
bwana.
Now let me ask, why did you change into a burger from pepperoni pizza? Because the last time we asked you, tunakumbuka, the internet remembers.
Yeah, I know mnakumbuka.
Uh-huh.
But sasa see, I had what I could find at that time.
So hakuna mtu alikuletea
Ndio.
pepperoni pizza?
Ingekuwa imepoa actually, by the way. I wanted to tell people niende lakini ingekuwa imepoa. Me, I just wanted some food. Nikapata burgers zilikuwa hapo nje. They were very ready outside.
Makes sense. Me, for me, I guess all my meals have been cheat meals. So it's not been a big thing for me. But now let me ask you guys. How was the show?
Ladies first.
Ladies first. How was the show?
Lazima tufuate sheria.
Okay, sawa. The show was very amazing, by the way. The organization was it was top notch. The organizers did a very amazing job. It was wonderful. The venue was good. The stage was even better for us athletes. We just were enjoying the stage. I think I was enjoying the stage. The show itself, for me as a participant, I had fun. I enjoyed myself on stage.
Okay.
I think anytime I would step on stage, I was just there to have fun. So the whole time, of course, I was there to show the muscle, but I mainly wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
So generally, I had fun. I enjoyed myself. I did my best. And, it was good enough.
Okay. Okay. Super. Amazing.
And the competition was amazing.
Yeah.
So many ladies are coming out, which is very nice. I'm really glad to see so many ladies coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the competition, all the women had worked so hard, by the way. Guys worked so hard in their categories.
Yeah.
I'm very sure judges, had to take their times to make the decisions.
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy competition.
Yeah.
I mean, it
was
was
tough.
crazy competition. I mean, I remember at one point, especially in physique, those guys took multiple breaks to just come up with a decision. Yeah, the competition was amazing. I mean, I have to say bodybuilding in Kenya right now is, of course, taking a really solid step forward. And it's really good to see, It's really good to see. So, Raj, how was the show for you, man?
For me,
Yeah.
I think most of it, Caren has already mentioned. We are on the same page. It was good. The organization, the guys who organized it, they did a wonderful job. Thank you, MMEA, and the rest of their team, their organizers. Excuse me if I've forgotten anybody, but the entire crew. It was well organized, And as far as the competition is concerned, I was happy to be on stage again. It was basically just to have fun, and I was amongst very good athletes, and everybody put up a very good show. It was tough.
Yeah.
Obviously, the judges took the time to, decide who's going to come out first, who's going to be on the top 10, whatnot.
Yeah.
But overall, I had fun when I stepped on stage.
Yeah.
So it was good. I was happy to be on stage again. I had fun. I did what I could do. I brought my best package,
Yeah.
compared to what I've competed before. So I was happy. So overall,
The show was good.
super.
Yeah. I mean, I have to add to that and just say,
And the surprising thing, I don't know if it's surprising or whatever better word you all can use. It was house full, man. Tickets were sold out.
yeah.
Tickets were sold out. People couldn't watch from inside. Imagine
was a
the
full
amount
house.
of crowd that had come to watch this. The venue, I would say A star, man, the venue. The seating arrangement and everything. For the athletes to go on stage, getting you that feel of, being on an Olympia stage, I would say,
Yes.
in Kenya. It was amazing, man.
Yeah.
I still get goosebumps. So it was, because when I've competed in India,
Yeah.
apart from going to the body power competitions and stuff in Mumbai,
Yeah.
in the expo, in the other local competitions that I've done, it's just blown my mind.
Yeah.
The way I saw them set up everything
Yeah.
was amazing, man. Too
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So I was very happy to. Overall everything was too good.
Yeah.
I was very happy.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Oh,
anyway.
fantastic. Yeah, I really have to say the team behind MME. I mean, you guys outdid yourselves. You know, the Rupa's show last year was quite good, but this year was much, much, much better. And of course, being in Nairobi,
Yeah.
being in such a solid venue, you know, you don't have any challenges with the weather. You don't have
Yeah.
any challenges. I mean, it was such a good
I mean,
show.
even though all the athletes were backstage, we could still hear the noise that was being made outside. All those vuvuzelas and the shoutings and the singing and the
Yeah.
clappings. You know, apart from being inside the auditorium, even outside, everything was full still. There were people gathering out there. So it was a madhouse, man. It was a madhouse.
Yeah.
You know, it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing show.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin and the team. You know, I think Kevin was spearheading the team, right? Moas.
Fun.
Yeah.
Rolling fitness.
Yeah,
brother.
Rolling Fitness. Yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. That was a job very well executed, very
Yeah.
well done. That show was well planned, and I mean, they thought about everything. Of course, you know, they've already had an experience. I think this was the third.
Yeah, this was the third edition.
MMEA,
third
right?
edition,
Yeah. So I mean, they've had good experience with doing the shows, and of course, deciding to bring that show in Nairobi was definitely a hit.
Yeah.
You know, it was definitely a hit. Sorry, it was just, you know, first when I had Sarit, you know, I never thought Sarit could actually hold so many people in one place. It's crazy.
We didn't know that place existed.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't think it will actually hold so many people in one
And
place.
it did so well.
Yeah, because wow, that
And-
place can pack guys.
and
How
the
many
other-
guys were in there?
There
Like 2,000 more?
I guess.
Yeah,
Should be.
6,000. 6,000.
Wow.
6K?
Really?
Wow. And
Well, I don't know. I have to verify.
and you know what the
that.
best
I don't know about
you
it.
know what the best part is?
Yeah.
That at least people in Nairobi, even though you are not competing, even the general pop, they showed us love and support by
Yeah,
coming and
true. By
attending
showing
it.
up.
Yes.
Yes.
And I keep repeating this.
Yes.
The house was full.
Yes.
Just
It was a
imagine
full
the
house.
amount of people. Even the tickets were sold out. I know I've said this a couple of times already,
Yes.
but it is just mind blowing that people have. You know, there's awareness coming
Yes.
into
Yes.
the country about fitness.
Uh-huh.
You may not want to compete, but you're coming and supporting and showing some love to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, we feel good that okay, there are people who value what we do. You don't have to go on stage.
Yeah.
You don't have to compete. No, it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe somewhere down the line, it does put you through a thought process that okay, if they can do it, I can also transform myself.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of love and support,
Yeah.
you know, from everybody.
Yeah.
And coming and attending the show to see different things. I appreciate thinking out of your box. You know, don't just step out of it. Tear the box. Come and see the different things. So you know. it was-
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Of course,
Yeah.
it's the very first time that we've seen a bodybuilding show being popularized so much and really being sold as, you know, I mean, the only way to actually make bodybuilding grow in Kenya, and especially to make the general public interested and attend these shows, is to make it show business.
Yes.
You know,
true.
you have to make it show business because it is really a show business.
It
you know?
is, yeah. It's
Yeah.
part of the showbiz in
Yeah,
Kenya
because
right now.
I mean, as much as you know, it's a career, and of course, it's something that is serious for you guys. You of course go through a lot to give that impressive package on stage. Still, a lot of guys want to be entertained. You know, they want to be entertained, and entertainment is where the money is. You know, that's where you get the masses to come in. That's where you get a lot of people interested. People who don't even they're not really like gym guys. They probably don't even work out.
Workout, yeah.
But they come. That's how the NFL makes so much money. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't. All those fans don't play football. They're not athletes, or they're not probably into fitness. But with just knowing how much entertainment they'll get from
Yeah.
it, they'll pay those tickets as much
And
as
come, yeah,
Exactly.
Yes,
just
and
to
and
enjoy.
show up, you know.
yeah. And of course, I mean, these guys, of course, I mean, I can imagine the expenses to hold such an event are quite steep.
Yes.
And no worries. Yeah, but of course, it's the first time that we've seen, these very kind of like higher priced tickets, because like VVIP was going for 10K, right? Yeah,
At the
it was
gate,
going-
yeah.
it was going for 10K. Yeah, so I mean, it's good. It's good to to see, to offer some kind of comfort to the guys who like someone wants to sit in a nice couch, sit in front, and they
Yeah.
have the money to pay for
Yes,
it. You know,
yes.
offer them that.
Yeah.
And they offered that. There was a VIP section that was offered as well. There was a regular section which was not bad. I was all the way at the back with the lift up pile stand.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could get a nice. Actually, there's a guy who actually impressed me. There's a guy who was very close to where I was, and he had binoculars.
Oh, so you could see.
Yeah.
That was a smart move, man. Smart move.
But I was really wondering what that guy was looking at, because when the guys were coming on stage, he was not using his binoculars. But when the ladies go on stage, all of a sudden he just pulls out his binoculars, he wipes them, and then he just goes.
He had his own form of entertainment.
And I'm like, why are you not using your binoculars when the guys are on
See,
stage?
the other thing is when you said binoculars, probably we should have asked him on what level of magnifying was he actually watching, what detail.
Dude, let me tell you something. Those binoculars, they were professional standard.
Oh.
It's either that guy is a professional tourist or a professional stalker.
Either way, yeah, could be both.
Could be
Yeah,
both.
could be both.
There's a high likelihood.
Very much.
Or, actually, ni matatu. Or that guy is a spy. Because I'm telling you, those binoculars were big. They were like that size. You know, it's those ones that you can actually, like, you know, use multiple lenses,
Zoom in,
adjust
zoom
them and all
out.
that. Yeah, like crazy.
Oh my.
Yeah, when the ladies just pop out, okay, wellness category. When they just
ready.
they're doing their walk over there. Hey, it's polishing. It's like
He
has
actually, he
he has
probably
his
would.
teeth out, the
he-
pearly whites. Just
He,
like,
I think that was tempting him to see that. Okay, I can only see it, you know, from here.
Exactly.
Maybe I could probably go through the binoculars and go and have them. You know.
let me tell you something. That guy was seeing better than the guys in VVIP. He was seeing better than the judges.
Hey, he must have had a ball of a time.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, but it's amazing to see, of course, so much publicity going. I mean, you know, these guys, they really put in so much effort into publicizing the show, into pushing the show. You know, there were so many billboards. There's never been so many billboards for any bodybuilding show in Kenya before. And it really paid off. You know, these guys
did.
were on TV. They were on all these channels,
Yeah, they were
radio
on radio.
stations. They were everywhere, you know. Yeah, and I mean, I also put some effort into it. I also marketed it to my own extent.
They were
We
on
appreciate
Lyft,
it.
Yes. Lift cast.
Lift,
yes.
lift cast, yes.
I tried my best, you know.
You did.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was really good to see. You know, it was really good to see, and it's good to see bodybuilding growing. So let me ask you one thing, guys. But before I ask that, let me just say this. First of all, I'd like to just congratulate you both for the effort that you put into. I mean, I know how hard it is to go into a bodybuilding show. I know how hard it is to prep. You know,
It
I
is.
prepped so hard in 2017, and then I got on the stage when I was late, and
They
you
didn't
know,
take you in.
no, I actually got on, but I got on when I was, because the ladies were supposed to go on first. And then all of a sudden they decided, like they actually had a program, and the ladies were supposed to, I think it was bikini supposed to start. They're supposed to go on first. And then out of nowhere, you know that old KBBF man, those guys were just a bunch of rascals. Anyway, so they decided to just change everything up without informing anybody, and now physique is first.
Oh my. Hey.
Sema kimeumana.
Hapo inaumana. I can only imagine that
Then
feeling.
I got in like
because
this. I just drove in like this, and I'm being told,
You're
guys
going
are
on
getting on
stage.
stage. I've not warmed up. I've not turned.
Oh.
Yeah, like I literally like did like 20 press ups, and then some guy who had some tan and some mafuta on him
Kupitishia kwa mguu.
he just went like sawa ingia. Anyway, I know how hard it can be to really prep for a show. I know exactly how hard it can be to, you know, work so hard to bring that impressive package, to just give your best. So I just like to congratulate both of you for all the effort that you put in. Congratulations on your placing, and of course, congratulations, Muldibo, on winning your, you know, your category.
Thank you.
Yeah, so ungeleta at least kikombe at least tuguze.
Hiyo kikombe ni kubwa.
Ungeleta tuguze.
Kutembea nayo ni
Sikia,
kazi.
sikia kikombe. Haki ya Mungu, hiyo kitu ni kubwa.
Ni kubwa. It's so heavy. It's the biggest trophy I have right now.
Really?
So yeah, it's the biggest trophy I have right after Iron Fit year 2022. Yes, it's the biggest right now.
So
And
wait.
it's so nice.
So it's the biggest. Ama the Iron Fit Year 2022 was the biggest,
No, it's the biggest. So next ni after ni Iron
or
Fit.
the second one?
Yes, the second one.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations on your
Thank you.
on winning your category. Of course, man, like Raj, bro, I've seen a lot of transformations, but the way this guy transformed to who he was, down to the man that he was on show
On
day.
stage.
Oh my God, that was crazy, bro.
Thank
That was wild. That was insane. Like, bro, like you can literally make so much money off of that.
you.
Really? Like, if you know the method from, you can literally be like, this was 3 months ago. This is me
It's
today.
me today,
I
yeah.
mean, it's crazy. I
Yeah,
mean,
the difference
of
is
course,
always very huge.
There's a lot of, of course, there are a lot of people who will definitely, be interested in, in that method, and exactly what you did and what it took, and congrats.
Thank you. Thank you,
major,
brother.
major congrats.
Thanks,
Let me
thanks.
ask you a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think bodybuilding in Kenya is moving to a place where it can be taken as a full-time profession? I'll start with you.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But then at the same time, I also feel like generally bodybuilding cannot be taken as a full-time profession anywhere.
Right.
Most of the time,
Anywhere?
most of the time, most bodybuilders, they are coaches, they are, they are doctors, they are into other things. Then now
Okay.
they get into bodybuilding. Because bodybuilding as a sport, it's very hard for someone to do, say, like 10 shows in a year. People do it. So people have done it, of course. There's a lady who's done like 12 shows in a year, I think. Yeah. So it's very difficult to do so many shows in a year. And at the same time, the cost involved in a bodybuilding show, it's very hard for you to make it
Yeah.
a full-time job.
Yeah.
So I'd say, is the prize money getting better? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But making it a full-time job is a bit... But whatever, I'll say the networking that comes after the win,
Okay.
now that is what can get someone. Now maybe the money, the endorsements that come after that, now that is what can help someone.
And do you think we're going there? Like, do you think, I mean, it's not a lot of people who have gotten like major endorsements, especially like in Kenya, to the level that we've seen abroad.
Yeah, true.
Because abroad there's, there are a lot of endorsements. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
there are big supplement companies, there are big clothing companies, there are big, just basically like athleisure and things like shoes, meal prep companies, all those like super massive ones which have the marketing budget
Yeah.
to take on
take on
athletes, to
athletes,
sign
yeah,
on
exactly,
athletes,
yeah, true.
and give them like monthly retainers,
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
or
true, true.
yearly endorsements. Do you think we're growing there?
Slowly, yes, we are.
Yeah.
But currently, not yet.
Okay.
I think
Because
it's a slow process.
it's a slow process. I'd say it's still a slow process. Because I feel like most athletes currently are doing this on their own.
Yeah.
With maybe people who are sponsoring them now, people in their circle, maybe in their community, in their gym,
Friends,
friends, family,
gym,
clients,
yeah,
gym,
yeah.
such people.
Yeah.
And a few companies that have taken up athletes, now they are sponsored. The few that have taken up athletes. But we are still not there yet. We
Okay.
still... We hope now more companies after such a show, they come out now. They look maybe for people who participated in the competitions, someone who would look nice maybe in their attire, say maybe their supplement companies, say if there are gym equipments that want to use someone, to show the workouts for a certain muscle, things like that.
Okay. Raj?
Same, I think what Muldibo said is just covered up.
Yeah.
As in, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
What I would have said.
Okay.
We're getting there, but still not yet there. So I think it's a slow process.
Yeah.
It's a one day at a time thing, and it'll take a while.
Yeah.
It'll take a while. But overall bodybuilding as a career, no man.
But
But
also, just to add on it, I feel like we are trying to change the mindset people had about gym people and bodybuilding in general.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
That's important.
Valid.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
changing the mindset from these are not just people who are working out to, just be buff and maybe, for lack of a better word, to be bouncers and all those things.
Yes. Yes.
We are changing that narrative. So
Yes.
it will take time before actually companies switch their minds from these are
Yes.
people who actually professionals.
Yes.
They know what they're doing. They
Yeah.
know what they want. They can sell this, whatever I give them, they'll
Yes.
sell it in a
Yes.
very nice way, in a better way, actually.
Uh-huh.
If someone wants to sell something that requires someone who has that body, they'll look for a bodybuilder to do that for them because they have the body to sell that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are working with a very, we are changing times, which is very...
It'll take a bit
It will
to,
take time, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it will get there.
but at least it's already been, at the back of the head. You're
Yeah,
already putting
yeah,
it
true,
across.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're planting a seed.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
exactly.
And
course,
then it
yeah.
starts growing slowly by slowly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even if you look at the guys who compete who are abroad, the professional bodybuilders who go for the Mr. Olympia and stuff, even they I think all of them they all have a side hustle. I think in today's time, I would generally put it this way: in today's time, you need to have a side hustle to know that you have one place where you're getting some income coming in. There's some rolling happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you just, even though if it is in pilot mode,
Yeah.
you know that there's something coming in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you look at bodybuilding as a sport, it's a very expensive sport,
Yeah.
It is. Of
especially
course.
the food and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite expensive. That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
But of course, we can say that if we have continued programs of shows like the one we just saw, I mean, in that way, more people are familiar with the industry. More people are familiar with the athletes because once certain athletes start getting to the top, and certain guys now know you, certain guys know you,
Yeah.
certain guys know there's a whole bodybuilding industry. I mean, I saw this guy who I think he's the owner of the liquor place that brought in the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
They were marketing some liquor
Yes,
thing.
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. They actually had a stand back there.
Yes,
It was
yes.
very close to
Yeah.
me, and I took very good advantage of it.
Of what, the advertisement of the show or the
No,
liquor?
the stand.
Understand?
Yeah, the
Stand.
liquor stand. Yeah, yeah. It was close to me, and I mean, yeah, I visited it frequently. I have to say, and I mean, they had some good shit. Anyway, moving on.
So that is what is always there in your flask. So we are getting to it.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
You played the fifth. You played the fifth.
Although Kenya sijui inakuanga ni 28th ama sijui inakuanga ni, but it doesn't sound as good as Split the
No,
Fifth.
let's just work with the fifth.
Yeah, so that guy came, the guy who actually gave some dude, that dude, man. I mean, if I knew there was so much money going to be given on that show just to do push-ups, dude, that's the one thing I would have trained for. That guy made away with 50K. He made away with a three-day vacation in Diani, and something else, like a couple of things. Like, dude, won like crazy amounts of.
I think,
Yeah.
even
If I kn-
Caren didn't go for it, even I didn't go for it. Probably if we would have gone,
Yeah.
then I think everybody else would have just said, let them be. We'll just. know,
But
they
I
were
don't know. I
lucky.
don't know whether you guys knew because you guys were in backstage.
No,
So
we were
maybe
there.
No,
you
Yeah,
had
we were
it.
seated.
it was after they'd finished, I think, the ladies' categories.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you were sitting
Yeah.
in the audience now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
I was having
so
my
you saw that?
burger.
Yeah, I
Oh, you saw it,
I
yeah?
saw.
Saw it.
Yeah, so this guy went like for a push-up challenge, and honestly, there were a bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah.
men up in there on
In
that
fact,
stage.
uh,
There were a bunch of men. I remember Kiki, what? Kiki, bro, like, how will you be beaten on push-ups, bro? Like, this guy is always, like, benching the heaviest weights in Fitness Mania. And he was beaten doing push-ups for 50K.
How many times do you have,
50K.
how many times do you have to tell you body weight workouts are the worst? How many times do you have to say that body weight workouts are the
Well,
worst?
yeah, kinda. But still, Kiki should have won. Kiki should have won.
Kiki, I understand you don't listen to him.
yeah.
Anyway, there were a bunch of guys up on that stage. Like, it's not just Kiki. I mean, there were a bunch of them. It's just that I can't remember all of them, but I remember Kiki specifically was there. And there was this guy who actually won. Anyway, the guy who actually gave that 50 G's, the guy was giving 50 G's. There were even babes coming up on stage, just give this guy money. Like, if I need, I mean, I think now I'm just gonna start doing push-ups, bro. Yeah, calisthenics. That's gonna be my thing now. And they should make sure there's a push-up challenge every time.
Every
Because
time.
otherwise itakuwa ni maandamano.
Bwana,
Next time weke ingine, weke
when is the next
burpees.
show? When is the next
Next
show?
week.
Burpees wacha
Weke
ikae.
squats.
Burpees wanaweza-
They need to make it challenging.
Burpees wacha wakae na pesa
Hiyo
yao.
push-ups ni rahisi hiyo.
Weke
Hey.
burpees.
Wana bahati sisi hatukuingia.
Wakiweka burpees, watu
Yeah.
wote wa CrossFit
Lakini
wamewin hiyo
after
pesa.
after kufinya hapo hivyo Raj on
Huwezi
stage
fanya
you're there.
push-ups.
Alafu enda
wakati hiyo
kupiga
mimi
push
nilikuwa
ups
na-
hapo.
I was just enjoying my burger. I said push-ups fanyeni bwana.
Hiyo ni mambo yenu.
Mambo yenu sasa, mi nishafanya mambo yangu pale kwa stage to
Yeah.
go and showcase what I had
Yeah.
done in those 6 months
In
that
those
I could,
6 months you've been prepping,
that
yeah?
I was prepping sasa.
Yeah, but you did an amazing job.
But
Anyway,
yeah,
the guy
yo,
who came
push
up to give those that cash and also awarded some other guys was someone. He was actually saying that he has no idea of that industry. Like, it's something that he previously didn't even know about. And so seeing such guys come on board and support athletes and support the industry, in that way continuously, we can get more guys getting endorsements,
Yeah,
you know,
true.
getting sponsorships, you know, and having guys, you know, make more from the sport,
From the sport, yeah.
you know, or at least even just cover their costs, you know, because most guys are usually actually spending money.
Yeah,
you know?
bodybuilding
Yeah.
is more of a cost than
Right?
because you're
Yes,
always
yes.
putting into it. You're
Yeah,
always
because I
pouring
mean,
into
there's
it.
a
So
dieting, there's a supplements, there's the
gym membership, there's
gym
coach,
membership,
there's
there's
then there's
coaching.
and then
coaching.
there's coach for workouts and there's posing coach. You know, if your coach
Yes.
doesn't know
Yeah,
both, you have to look for two
And-
coaches.
Yeah.
And also, there are some. Mostly, you get a whole package, but then sometimes even the nutrition coach can be
Can
different.
be different, yes.
So you
by
have
the
three.
way.
You have a posing coach who's completely just into posing. You have a training coach who's going to strength train you, tell you when to do exactly what and how.
Yeah.
And then you have a nutrition coach.
Yeah.
Can be possible.
Yeah.
Or you can have a coach who does all
All
three.
three.
You can have a coach who just does one, who specializes in just one of the things.
Yeah.
So it's an expensive sport.
It's an expensive sport.
technically,
Yeah. I totally get
Yeah,
it.
and you know when it comes to coaching also, so when
Yeah.
they are prepping you for a competition, it's different
Yeah.
than even just a general prep,
Yeah.
like training you through.
Yeah.
So it all again depends on different coaches.
Yeah.
So that way.
Okay, now the other question I wanted to ask is, of course, they got different judges coming in from abroad. How did you guys rank their judging? How did you, across all categories? Because you know sometimes they can say, in a certain category, a certain judge is good. Like for instance, like there's a guy, I think he's called Phil something.
Robert Phil,
Robert
the
Phil.
one who came,
Yes.
the one from UK.
Yes.
Yeah, Robert Phil,
Yeah, there's Robert Phil.
the wellness pro creator. right?
Yes,
yeah, Robert
yes,
Phil. Robert
yes,
Phil.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so like for him, he's really, really into wellness.
Yeah.
Which means he's really, dived into it to understand exactly what the package should entail for a perfect or precise wellness package. But then again, maybe if you put him in like physique or open, maybe he might not be as, well versed with that
Yeah.
particular what do you call it, category.
Yeah, yeah.
So how was the judging generally, like across? I mean, I think there were 3 judges, eh?
Yeah.
From
There were
abroad,
3.
yeah?
There were
There were
five.
4 actually.
There were 5
There were
judges.
5. One was
There
from
were 5.
Uganda.
One was from Uganda, one from here, or from here. There was
Oh,
one from
yes,
Uganda,
and
one
then now
from
there was
Kenya.
Robert Field, the other guy from
I think he was also from. He was from
Was
UK,
it
I
Spain or
guess?
Portugal?
Spain or somewhere.
okay.
And now
Nelson
the lady
Lopez.
from-
Yes, that one, yeah.
Yeah, and then we had one from,
The lady from
South
South
Africa.
Africa.
From South Africa.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's discuss the judging. How's the judging generally, like in your perspective? Where did they do well? Where do you think they will have made improvements? I don't think you have any complaints to make. saying that
No,
you
no,
won your
it's not.
category.
It's not about.
But-
It's not about complaining
but
or
I-
anything. I feel like the judges were very pleasant.
Okay.
Because normally when an athlete gets on stage, you're a bit anxious. So
Okay.
the first thing you can do is look at the judges or look at the crowd. So if you look at the judges and you see they're all smiling, it's always it gives you a very
calming.
calming,
Yeah.
Calming,
feeling.
yeah.
It gives you a bit of confidence.
Okay.
So it's
Exactly,
easier
yeah.
for you to actually now show what you actually have,
Yeah.
So I feel like the panel was very nice.
Okay.
I'd like to say personally, I was focusing on the lady. She was smiling so much. Anytime you step on stage, she's
Yeah.
smiling. So
Yeah.
it makes it so easy for you to actually smile back, and it makes the whole process very easy.
Sio wale wa Kenya
So-
kaza sura.
So that way, I feel like the judges were very pleasant too. When you get on stage, and it was very amazing.
Yeah.
It gave you a certain sense of confidence,
Yeah.
and encouragement. Keep going, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And this was the second time. This was the third time Phil judging me.
Okay.
So he judged the first one. He judged last year.
Yeah.
Last year he came in third.
Yeah.
And when he judged last year, he had a different view. He said he felt like I should have stayed in figure.
Yeah.
But I had already set my mind to switch to wellness.
Okay.
So when I decided to actually go and do the work,
Yeah.
I feel like I came back with a better package, which he didn't say it, but I feel like it impressed him because, you get on stage, you see somebody's face, you know what they're saying, you see what it says.
Yeah.
So personally, I feel like it was very nice to have him there because he'd seen my journey.
Yeah.
Or most of the athletes, actually most of the athletes. He's seen most of the athletes. So he knew the improvements all the athletes had done.
Yeah.
He knew everything people had worked on.
Mm.
So the judging, I feel like it was very okay. They did a very amazing job. They kept people on stage to make sure they made the right decision.
Yeah.
So, they had their whatever they were looking for in each athlete, in each category, but I feel like they made the best decision.
All right, Raj, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I think the judging was fair. I mean, when I went on stage, for me, it was just to showcase what I had brought in, or the hard work that I'd put in. Sorry, I'm not bragging, but yes, I did work very hard.
No,
we all
of course
did. We
you
all
did,
did. You know,
man.
we all
Of
did.
course.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as the judging is concerned, I think it was fair.
Okay.
That's why they're judges. They know what was best and what was not best.
Yeah.
So it was pleasant. And yeah, I think they put up a good decision to whatever they had judged with and what they did.
Yeah.
Whoever came out first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or whatnot.
Yeah.
So it was okay. I mean, I was happy about it. It was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys were on stage, of course, and more than anybody,
Yeah.
you guys had a very first-hand
Experience.
on exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you even had a better look at other athletes away from yourselves, right? You had a better view of exactly how these guys looked. Now, let me ask you guys something. Based on the fact that this was an open contest, it had enhanced and natural athletes, do you think that created any imbalance, or it was literally, nobody cares, doesn't really cause any much of a difference whether you're natural or enhanced? Do you think it impacted the fairness of the contest? We can start with you.
Wow, man, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. Honestly, to be very honest, I'll be very honest on this. I mean, I just went and I just performed whatever I could do. So I'm sorry, I don't know if it's the answer that you're looking for, but I honestly I didn't think about all this. I just went and.
But from your view on being at the show at the time, what did you think? Did you think, well, we're all playing on a level playing field here?
Can you probably simplify the question a little bit more? I mean,
Yeah.
if you can break it down a little.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can break it down
Yeah,
further.
yeah, please.
So basically, you being where you are, standing against your contestant.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you actually look at some of the guys and be like, you know what, I can definitely tell that this is not fair based on how these guys look? And of course, you went willingly, knowing that it's an open contest.
Yeah.
There's gonna be there's gonna be natural, there's gonna be
Natural and
enhanced
enhanced,
athletes,
yes,
right?
Yes, yes.
So did you look at any? Of course, you are natural. Let's start there, right? You're natural, right?
No, I take.
Yeah.
I did. I was enhanced.
Or you were enhanced?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So now let me rephrase the question again. Based on the fact that the competition was the way it was, would you say that it create any impact on the fairness of the contest? Do you think there were guys who were probably pulled out or probably beaten just because they were?
No, it's at the end of the day, whether see, this is how I would put it now.
Yeah.
This is how I would put it very honestly.
Yeah.
And this is my opinion.
Yeah.
For those who feel that I'm wrong, fair enough. For those
Yeah.
of you feel I'm right,
Yeah.
also fair enough. According to me, whether you are enhanced
Yeah.
or you are natural,
Yeah.
you still need to work hard.
Of course.
If you work hard,
Yeah.
you will get the results that you want.
Yes.
There will always be a slight difference,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, if I had to come down to a point like now, because we were talking about the show
Yeah.
and we have to showcase what we have,
Yes.
even if you are enhanced or you're natural and you
Yeah.
go on stage and you cannot show what you have
Yeah.
to what the judges want,
Yes.
then it will make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it doesn't
get-
really, doesn't really come down to just being enhanced.
Yes.
It, of course, is about the amount of work that was put in, the amount
Yes.
of discipline, dedication, sacrifices that were
yes,
made. Because I mean,
yes.
you might be enhanced, but if your diet is not as clean or you're not
Exactly.
training as
Exactly
hard,
my point.
you'll be beaten by a natural guy.
Yes. There you
know?
go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anyway,
That's my opinion.
your take?
I'll say the same thing. Whether enhanced or not, you need to work hard.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, if you're enhanced, prep is very different.
Mm-hmm.
Prep has its own routine. Doesn't matter if you're enhanced or not, you still have to follow the prep routine.
Yeah.
Whether you're enhanced or not, you still have to follow that same routine. Everyone else, you still have to diet like everyone else. You still
Yeah.
have to train as hard as everyone else. You still have to do cardio. And the enhancement is not going to do the cardio for you.
Of course.
It will, you know. So, once you get on stage, I assume it's level field.
Yeah.
So you do your very best on that stage.
Yeah.
And if anyone feels like whoever was enhanced was a bit, was a, say a level ahead of them,
Yeah.
during prep, everyone was very open about that.
Yeah, of course.
So if you knew you were natural, you do thrice the work, 5 times the work, 10
Yeah.
times the work, you
Yeah.
know.
You have to
Like
work
it
harder.
will be harder, but,
It will be worth
you
it.
know you have done your very best. So I feel like the minute you get on stage, it's
Yeah.
level field. You do your very best, you showcase what you have. Doesn't matter if they're enhanced or not, so long as you showcase what you have to your level best.
Okay.
That's what matters.
Now, let me ask you something. Do you think ADAC should enforce natural competitions, or do you think that bodybuilding should remain open? Should we have more of the open competitions? Actually, those are two different questions. Should we have more of the open competitions? And number two is, do you think ADAC should enforce the natural competitions, or they should just step out of bodybuilding and just let it be as it is?
No, ADAC doesn't organize shows.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of
So
course.
it's the organizers of the shows who decide.
Okay.
Is it natural? Is it not natural?
Okay.
So if the organizers decide they're going to make it natural, the ADAC has to be involved.
Okay.
Because to prove someone is natural, you have to bring
You
in
have to
ADAC.
test it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if the organizers say it's an open show like they did here,
Yeah.
ADAC has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
They don't even have to show up.
Okay.
They don't have to ask any athlete any questions.
Yes.
Nothing. They don't have to test anyone,
I understand that.
But for as long as, like for example, right now, if I say I want to go all natural, just do anything that is natural, and ADAC decides we're going to be visiting you wherever we want to test you, I chose that road. So if they visit me, I have to comply. So that's, because if the competition says strictly natural, that's a rule. Which means if someone goes in the competition and they're enhanced, that's a violation.
Yeah.
That's
Number
where
one.
that's where now the punishment comes in and everything else.
Right.
So it's upon the organizers to decide which way,
want
they
to
can
go.
choose to do the open candle, then they do the natural candle, or they can just choose to make open all through, depends.
Okay. According to you, in your opinion, let me just ask this to Raj. Do you think there should be more open or more natural competitions going forward? Like if you were asked to vote, let's say like the 001
Yeah.
come in, would you say you'll prefer for it to be open or natural?
I think just leave it the way it is.
Just leave it to be open.
Yes.
Open.
Yep.
Okay. You?
I have no problem with either.
Okay.
Because, the goal, again, I feel like if you're competing, the goal is to go international.
Yeah.
And once you go international, you
Yeah.
have no control of whoever is coming there if they've taken if they've enhanced for 10 years and you just started 2 years ago,
Yeah. Or you
You're
just
going
did
to-
one cycle.
one
just like
cycle
the
or
last
whatever
few
you've
months.
done, you're going to meet them on that stage. And, if the rules say it's open, it doesn't matter if you've never enhanced in your life, you're going to be judged with the same criteria.
Yeah.
So let's just work as hard as possible. Choose what you want.
Exactly.
Let the athletes choose what you want. So if
Yeah.
you want to be natural, stay natural.
Yeah.
If you want to, get enhanced, go for it. That's your poison.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
That's why I said just leave it the way it is.
Just
and-
leave it.
and
Just
then
leave
it's
it
a
to be
personal choice
open.
whether
Yeah.
you want to
People
do it
can-
or not.
The athletes
Exactly.
can decide
Yeah.
as
Yeah, I
they
think
please.
Yeah.
everybody's a grown up. They can decide.
They can decide what they
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
But I feel like people actually need to be informed
Yeah.
before you decide these things. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
look
yeah.
for someone, talk to someone about
Yeah.
it, before you choose
Educate.
make choices.
Yeah.
Educate,
I mean-
create awareness, something.
I mean that's the whole reason why guys like Gashao have been open about it. I think one of the best things to do is to spread awareness, because to be really honest, this has been a matter like for in bodybuilding that has been, for the longest time it's been a taboo. It's been unspoken about. Nobody really, even guys that won't tell you about it. They'll always keep it a secret, always, behind closed doors and all that. It's good for guys to be informed, to know when they're taking something. Don't bro science it. If you want to go at it, it's okay to go at it. But at least know, this is what I'm taking, these are the dosages, this is how I'm going to do my post-cycle therapy. This, have the information so that if you're going to put something in your body, you at least know what
you're doing.
what you're doing. You understand the risks,
the risks, the side effects, everything.
and you understand exactly, because most guys don't actually know there's something called post-cycle therapy.
PCT.
Yeah, exactly. So once you're done with it, you need to, at least take care of your body to take it back to where it was.
Okay.
Anyway, there were reports. I don't know whether you saw this, but there were reports online. I've been, just trying to check, what guys are saying online about how this show was and what they saw. And apparently there were reports of guys in the physique category who had gyno. Do you call it gyno? Gyno.
Gynecomastia.
Yes, exactly. So is this something that you saw, like with any competitors on stage? And also maybe you can just tell us, I mean, I already know, but you can tell the viewers, what causes it and how will you address it?
I didn't, honestly, I didn't pay attention because I was too focused on
yourself, of course.
on myself at that particular time, because you're already feeling drained. You have to step on
You're
stage.
quite exhausted as well.
You're exhausted. We were there since very early in the morning, especially I think the ladies were there since 6.
Yeah,
Six.
we're
I went at 6:37.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, you have one of those race horses who have 2 plates on the side. You just have to focus on that.
Yeah.
That is how it was. Our mind was working. I think I'd speak on for all the other athletes. I guess
Mm.
everybody was just very focused. I don't know if those who saw, who didn't see, but
Yeah.
we were just, focused on that. But
Okay.
yeah, if that's the word you're looking for, it's called gynecomastia. In short, you call it gyno.
Yeah. What causes it? And like, how will you, how do you address it? Like for guys who actually have it, maybe they don't know how. Do you know how? Do you have an idea?
No, honestly, I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about bodybuilding and legacy. What does legacy mean in bodybuilding? Is it about winning, inspiring others, or leaving behind a lasting impact?
All three.
All three.
Yeah.
Okay. What
All three.
means the most to you? Like, how will you go about
All
it?
three, but I feel like what means the most is inspiring others.
Okay.
Because for someone to look at you and follow your journey
Yeah.
and see maybe where you've come from,
Mm-hmm.
or what motivates you, or what keeps you going, or what makes you stay disciplined,
Yeah.
and they tell themselves, if she did that, if they did that, if they all put their minds to that and they actually achieved that physique, I can
Yeah.
achieve my own goals.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best thing someone can ever do for anyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
Of course, the winning is important as well. You want, the winning opens doors for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does, it
The
does,
winning puts you in rooms you wouldn't be in if you didn't have that, that
Yeah.
title.
Mm.
That is a bonus, of course. It's a very good thing, and it's very prestigious, and we all want that.
Yeah.
But being able to have someone look at you and, wake up every day and say, today, wait, I've just seen, I saw Muldibo working out on her stories. Oh, let me go to the gym.
Yeah.
I feel like that is the best thing ever,
Yeah.
Like the minute someone, I meet some people sometimes and someone tells me, where I was about to, sikuwa nataka work out jana, lakini nikaona video yako, nilikimbia gym.
And I decided to head
So
there.
you're like, okay, that is so nice, because sometimes you're just posting, you just post things sometimes,
Yeah.
you of course you want to motivate someone out there, you want to inspire someone, you want to tell your story, but to actually have someone who picked it up and they remember it and they tell themselves, I'm going to do this because she can do it. That's much more important. It's way prestigious, I think.
Yeah.
But all three are very important in bodybuilding.
Yeah, of course.
All of them are very nice.
Of course,
Yes.
of course. Raj?
Same thing. I
Yeah.
think all three are very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, your win becomes like Caren said, it opens a lot of doors for you,
Yeah.
and it's like icing on the cake.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the base is that you leave a legacy. So maybe, okay, you're very good. Maybe you may not win,
Yeah.
but then again, like she said, that someone will just probably look at your videos and say, "Oh my, he or she did this.
Yeah.
Let me also do it." You see, you may not have won a title, you may not have won a medal,
Yeah.
or you may have won as well.
Mm-hmm.
But what you have left behind is that inspiration,
Yeah.
that motivation,
Yeah.
that if this person can do it,
Yeah.
even I can do it.
Even I can.
Even
do
if it's 50%,
Yeah.
I can still do it.
Yeah.
And then that drives you.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the winning, when you hold the trophy, the medal,
Yeah.
the prize that you get, it's icing on the cake.
Yeah.
It's even addition, so which is good.
Yeah.
So basically all three,
Mm-hmm.
But again, the two are very. That's your base.
Yeah.
That's your base to set you straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, it is very important to leave a lasting legacy, and that's important. It's good
Yeah.
for you to be for your name to be mentioned after you're not around. It's good, but then again, I think it's more important to inspire people
Yeah.
while you're alive.
Yes.
You
to
know what I
stay
mean?
in someone's heart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 To
That's
just have that that lasting inspiration that drives more people
Yeah,
towards the right direction,
Yeah.
gets more people to be more committed to fitness,
True.
to wellness. Doesn't even have to be like crazy bodybuilding style.
Yeah,
Even if
true.
it's just someone who was just inspired to go for a walk or a run or
Yeah, just
do a yoga class
push
or
some
something.
activity.
Exactly. Any activity to just help them
Yeah.
keep moving,
Yeah.
is really important, And of course, speaking of inspiration, as you can see, guys, we all dripped out in Lyft apparel. We're all about inspiring and motivating and guiding each other to be better every day. So, if you'd like to support us, head over to www.liftapparel.co.ke, make a purchase, and you can drip. You can drip like us.
Yes.
You can drip like us. Yeah. Carry the heart of the lion. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about post-contest recovery. A lot of people don't have a very good idea of exactly how of exactly what it takes to be an athlete, how you recover, how contest is done, We've spoken about a couple of matters in regards to contest prep. Of course, a lot of guys, if you are on this channel and you saw the video that we did before, we started eating pizzas where they were only drinking water. You definitely know that they're on a very strict diet, and that's why right now they're a bit chilled out, just
From a
having
long
fun,
way.
at least enjoying, having some, putting some life into, some L into life, So let's talk about post-contest recovery. Like, how do you go about it? Do you just dive in head first into pizzas and burgers and just hope for the best, or do you take it like step by step? Some will call it reverse dieting, where you're now slowly building up into your maintenance calories down from
Yes.
your depleted calories. Like, how
Yeah.
do you go about it?
So after show, of course, there's always that cheat meal that someone takes
Yes.
immediately after.
Yes.
Everyone takes that.
Yes.
It's actually it's advisable. It's necessary. It's good because you're low on everything. You're low on sugar, so someone looks for something that's high in sugar.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
But I'd say post-show requires, as you've said, reverse dieting, of course, to build up slowly back to your maintenance or, back into your program.
Yeah.
Whatever program you want to work with, you build back slowly.
Yeah.
But you also, when it comes to working out, unless someone has a show immediately after, if you have, a show that's coming up back to back, that means you'll have to, you'll do a cheat meal, then continue with your dieting and still train like nothing happened,
Yeah.
which is very difficult.
So
but
you still maintain
you
your
continue with the same meal prep and everything else, but also you continue depending on what your coach tells you. Definitely, most of the time, these things you always work hand in hand with the coach from the start to the end until after
season in,
to the
season in,
plan
season
you're
out.
going to work with. They know how you're going to ease in slowly, so they'll tell you what to do going forward, working out and everything. But
So-
generally, you normally, personally, I usually ease in very slowly. Me after show, 2-3 days relaxing, sleeping. Maybe if you do the most cardio, pole for the first say week or anything. If I don't have another show coming up, the other thing I'd like to say is there's is it post? Or how will I say it? Post-show stress, or what is it? Sometimes, you feel a disconnect after you finish a show. Sometimes someone feels a disconnect of a sort.
How many days out?
Days after? After, after you've rested, now you're about to get back to your normal scheduling, your normal routine. There's a way you feel a disconnect, from your previous self, now going back to work. From your prep mode to now normal person. Yeah. You feel a disconnect. Okay. And usually someone needs to take a few, just do what comes naturally to you. Okay. Because it can be stressful, by the way. It can be very bad. It's sometimes very difficult to get back to your normal scheduling. Yeah. Because, you had a purpose before. Like I'd say you had a goal you were working towards. Now you finished it. Yeah. It's like your mind is like imekata haifikiri kutoka hapo. Yeah. So you need some time to actually, just calm yourself down, collect, compose, get back to yourself, get back to your normal routine pole too. So it takes some time. Unajua the way Adika was posting after his show, what nataka therapy, he was not Adika Hanif. He was posting that, telling people need to understand you usually need something after. You need something to look forward to after. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes there's someone who was telling me after I did the international show, they were like, after you need to look for something like a vacation, just go cool off. Yeah. Then when you come back, you're going to be okay. But if you can't do that, just take a few days, relax, cool down, just be by yourself, reconnect with your previous person before you started prep mode. Okay. Sometimes it's very difficult. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, wow. That's from my experience before. Because I remember when I went to South Africa and I came back, it was it was tough. Okay. It was very difficult. Like, someone won't know, someone who is outside won't know. Yeah. But for you, you're struggling with something. Yeah. Like something is not clicking yet. Something is missing. Something is missing. You can't tell what exactly, but you struggle to just get back to your normal self. Yeah. Sometimes that's what that's the experience. But, I'd say maybe after a while you get used to it. Yeah. But at the same time, you also still need to take some time off, Yeah.
You can take probably a week off.
You can end up working on autopilot, You just... But you're still not... You're not recovered. Yes, you've still not recovered. Okay. So someone needs to take that time off and just... That's why you see sometimes after one competition, someone doesn't want to do another competition. Yeah. It's not because they don't have... Say, they didn't have it in them. It's maybe after that show, they didn't get the time to recover after the competition because you need to recover. That was a prep competition. Prep is very difficult, so you need to recover from that.
And you see, it's just not physical recovery; it's mental recovery as well. It's both hand in hand. Yeah.
And if you didn't have someone to help you, to hold your hand while you eat, you have emotional recovery as well because you're holding all this together by yourself. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And if someone finishes prep and they go back in too much, they eat, they puff up. Yeah. I'd say that maybe you add weight vibaya. Pia inaweza discourage again at the same time.
Because you see, after the show, your body is like a sponge. It will take in.
It will take in.
It will take in whatever
so
you give.
So if you eat, you might end up looking like, then you'll be like, huh? And losing that now takes even longer. Yeah. Losing whatever you gain after show is usually a bigger problem. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's quite insightful. So which one have you done? Have you done the vacation or the therapy?
Oh, before.
No, right now.
No, wait. Before, personally, I used to do... Personally, I have Lucy, by the way. I'm so glad I have Lucy in my life because I have Lucy, I have Rashid, I have my siblings. Because anytime I feel like it's going downhill, I'll just go to Lucy. We will cry it out. We will do whatever you have to do. If we have to go out and eat the whole day, we will do that. Yeah. And by the time we get home, we're okay. You know, like we always have a way to unwind. You need something to unwind. Someone, I don't know.
Someone to unwind on.
That was before. Now, loading.
Now loading.
Hey.
I saw a check, Askia, you're loading.
Stay tuned.
I saw your check. Akiskia, you're loading. He's also feeling shy. He started blushing already. What shall I say? Hey.
So yeah.
Me Raj is semi kitu.
Ongea fungua
Hey.
roho.
Sasa usemi kitu hiyo kichwa pale ndani kuna maneno zaendelea tu. Pale, pale,
Anawashwa.
pale. Anawashwa. Hey, what shall I say?
Sisemi kitu.
Hey.
Sisemi kitu.
What silent waters bwana? Go deep.
Ah.
Lakini
Hey.
hoja saa zingine afadhali tu nyamaze tu
Eh
kivyako.
bwana eh.
Unaweza toa kitu alafu ikatai kurudi.
Bwana. Eh.
Upate kumbe si yenye ulikuwa unataka.
Uko na kusema nini?
Eh.
Yeah, so let's talk about post contest recovery for you, Raj. How is it?
It's been
How do you
good.
go about it?
Same way. I mean, my coach, ideally, that's what we're supposed to do. Like even Caren mentioned it already.
Yeah.
You listen to your coach. You know, whatever he says or she says, they know best. That's why they are coaches of prep. So I've been off for this whole week, you know, after the show. Just mental recovery, physical recovery. I haven't been working out this whole week. Just a little bit of cardio in the morning, you know. And I just started it yesterday, cardio just for 20 minutes at home. Today was the second day. Tomorrow again the third. Then Saturday, Sunday nothing. And from Monday or Tuesday I'll resume back to strength training.
Okay.
But we have to take it slow. And as far as the food is concerned, yes,
Yeah.
obviously you need that. You know, cheat meals to
Yeah.
to full you up because you have a lot of electrolytes and everything that gets out.
Yeah.
So we usually have electrolytes, maybe BCAA
Yeah.
or any energy, not energy drink, but probably like fruit juice or something like Boost or something. You know, and then you have your meals,
Yeah.
and then you do the reverse dieting. You don't just go and start splurging in,
Yeah.
start eating anything anyhow.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
because again, your body is like a sponge. It's gonna take in no matter what you give.
Yeah.
As much as you give, it'll keep soaking it in.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you realize, you've already put on so much, and that 1 week can
Yeah.
be, you know, a big blast. You can end up putting a lot.
Yeah.
So take it slow. So at least even your body gets used to it because you're in a different mindset.
Yeah.
And your body is also in a different state. Coming back to it. So take it slow physically also, mentally. Don't rush into, you know, going and eating or hitting the gym. It's okay.
Yeah.
Your muscles are not going to go.
Okay.
Your strength is not going to dip.
Yeah.
Just take it easy. Eat proper normal food.
Yeah.
You know, let the nutrition come back.
Yeah.
Take a week off.
Yeah.
For those who would like to go on a vacation, can go. For those who need therapy, can go on therapy. Depends on everybody's state of mind. Otherwise, yeah, chill at home. You know,
Yeah.
spend time with your family. For me, I have my wife. She supports. So Sheetal Strong is my wife. For those of you who don't know, and for those of you who know, she's still my wife.
Yes,
So I
of
have her
course.
support. You know, I have her support.
No, it's good
And,
for people to know. Please, ladies, listen.
You know?
Ladies, you know very well. Man like Raj, the Kenyan Lion, is taken by Sheetal.
Yeah,
You
she's
know,
my
yesterday-
lioness.
You know, yesterday I actually posted. We did a shoot yesterday with
Yeah,
Raj,
yeah.
and I posted this. We posted this snippet of the shoot, and so we have this T-shirt in Lyft Apparel. If you're a fan of Lyft Apparel, you know the T-shirt that is written "Biceps are everything," and it's BAE. So I posted this tagline saying, "Who's your bae?" And Sheetal immediately replied saying, "Boss, that one is mine."
Both are mine. The biceps and him as well.
Unauliza maswali tricky. Why?
Yeah.
So yeah, so proceed.
So you know, so I look forward when she comes back from work, and
Yeah.
then I get time to spend with her. So it's a lot of you know, talking what was it happening for a month, because obviously when you're in that state of prep,
Yeah,
you tend
yeah.
to become very quiet.
Yes,
So now, you know, just
You're
getting back to it
focusing on
and
yourself
stuff,
and-
focusing on yourself.
reserving your energy.
Yes. So it's been a good recovery week.
Yes,
That's how I recovered.
yes,
You know.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Were you reserving your energy, and you know who are you? Quite.
You see, Iso has
Finish
a lot
your
of
question.
things
No,
under
wait,
that cheeky smile.
let him finish the question.
yeah,
Finish your
yeah.
question, please.
No, I was just asking. You know, Raj of course had Sheetal, and he was trying to reserve his energy. You know, when he gets home, he's a bit silent. So are you reserving your energy, and is there someone that you are more silent towards?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Doc,
You
I
guys.
did not. It's not that I had Sheetal. I have her. I have.
No,
her.
like head
I know. I'm
During
just
prep,
messing with
yes,
you.
prep
yeah.
because prep is done.
I know.
That's
I'm,
why
I'm
head.
messing with you. I'm
Yeah.
messing with you.
Anyway,
Yes, Caren.
this one is just looking for words from me. Yani anatafuta maneno.
Hey, bwana.
Because
Doctore.
me as me, I'm just alone.
Ah.
I'm just a girl.
Lakini si ungesema tu you have Lucy.
I'm just a girl. No, by the way,
Ungesema tu you have Lucy.
when you're prepping Lucy and I, we're very okay. Because we
Oh.
know what we are going through, you know.
But it's good, I mean, to go through prep with your friend.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
just have
So,
Yeah.
you know, if I feel like things are just
and you're being coached by the
by
same
the
coach.
same coach, yes. So if I feel like things are getting out of hand, me, I'll just look for her. I don't care if she will listen, if she's prepping or not, she will
Yeah.
listen to me.
Ah.
If she has things happening, she will come to me. So mimi
Lakini wasichana mnakuanga
maneno yangu tu ni vile mimi sikuwa tunataka kuongea. Me, I just don't want to.
that's why men die first. That's why men die first, because honestly women just offload their problems. Men carry all their problems on their back.
Hapana, no.
Unapata jamaa kuna shida mingi, like, are you okay bro? Me
But
I'm good.
he has shital. Right?
Yeah.
You know, the problem with the men.
But you know,
I'd like to
sometimes-
say the
you know,
problem.
sometimes-
No, the problem. Let me say this. The problem with the men right now is sometimes you lie too much. Because.
Whoa. Which kind of men are these who lie too much?
Because
Lakini
listen,
unajua mwanaume
listen,
lazima
let me tell you.
lazima uongo
if a man
kidogo.
has a problem and you have someone in your life who you can talk to, trust you me, you go and talk to them. But you people want to have so many people in your life. When you have a problem, you don't know who to actually offload it to. That's why you carry the load alone. Now Aizo, talk.
Unajua ile kitu yenye
Talk.
iko ni ati
Talk now.
saa zingine you know, sometimes some problems that men go through, you feel like it's a problem that you should just carry alone.
No, can I tell you something?
You feel like
Can I tell you something?
Hii ni yangu ya
No,
kubeba.
can I tell you something about me?
yes.
I'd prefer to have someone who offloads their problem.
Really?
Yes.
It's better that way.
It makes our lives easier.
True.
Because if you come na umebeba shida and I don't know what's happening, I'll keep wondering, am I the problem? And if I start
Yeah,
wondering,
it's
am I
human
the
tendency.
problem? Me, I am an overthinker. I will think and think. So I prefer someone who offloads their problem. So that even if I can't solve it, at least I'll listen and maybe tell you how to go about it. Maybe I might not have the solution, but I'll listen. You will offload it. You know, a problem half shared is
Have solved.
exactly. So you people just need to find people in your lives who you can trust.
Yes.
Yep.
But the minute you have someone you can trust, I don't think you can ever walk around with a load on your back. I don't
Basically-
think so. Let me tell you something. If I'm at the gym and something happens to me
Yeah.
and I feel like I want to cry,
Yeah.
I'll call Lucy. If I ask her, can you talk? She knows it's serious. Whatever she's doing, she'll just tell me what's up. If I have to cry, I'll cry. If I have whatever I have to do, I'll do on that phone.
Pour it
Yes.
out.
And then after that, she'll ask me, are you okay? Are you feeling better? Can you finish the day? Then we talk after. After that, you'll be very, like, my day will just
feel
go on
light.
as normal.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter what happened, by the way. After that, I'll feel lighter. Like, you need someone. It doesn't matter if it's your sister, if it's a friend, if it's your girlfriend, if it's
Whoever you can confide into.
whoever you can confide into, you need someone. I feel like that makes my life so easy, by the way. I do not
Basically-
have a
Yeah.
person, a partner in my life, but I feel like having Lucy is the best thing that ever happened to me.
So
Hey,
basically,
shout out to Lucy. Shout out to Lucy yenyewe. We Lucy.
So, please,
Whatever you're doing it right.
yes.
Huu msichana hata vile ana sound hapa, she doesn't even need anybody in her life.
So,
She's
you know,
fine.
you
She's
know-
self-sufficient.
I think all the gentlemen, please be aware, huh?
the bar is
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah, the bar
It's
is up
my
there.
best friend you have to
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
with, not even this man, because
So basically, if you round up the whole thing, to
Yes.
what Caren has said, you come up to one word that says communication is key.
Yes.
Communication is key.
Period.
Communication.
Damn.
Ah,
Wow.
bas, tosha hiyo gari.
That's I mean, it's true. I know communication is key. It's just that sometimes men usually find
Hiyo
it
funguo ni
hard
nani?
to communicate
I've
about
already-
some things.
I've already told you
Unajua
that-
saa zingine kufungua roho ni ngumu.
Aizo,
Saa zingine
if you
ni
have some, let me
ngumu,
tell
ni
you,
ngumu.
let me ask you. Your mom is around, right?
Yes.
So if you talk to your mom,
Yes.
if you're not okay, what's the first question they'll ask you? What's up?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
Because they know.
Definitely
So-
mothers know.
Mothers know.
Yeah,
That's
they
what I
do.
know. At least with
Yes.
my mom,
Yeah,
that's how it used to be.
I
Because
mean, if it's evident, but like, let me tell you something about me. I don't know whether it's easy to know or it's hard. Maybe like someone who, you know, they say you cannot see the picture if you're in the frame. So I don't know if sometimes people outside me can tell, but I'm someone who has a very usual face all the time.
No.
Same face,
No.
you say?
Yeah.
If you have
A man,
if you
a
have,
man,
no.
a man has no face.
What is wrong with this guy?
I don't know.
Nimekwambia
Leo ana uji
wacha kutokuwa na
Eh,
uji. I've told you men like to lie, you know.
It's not even lying.
What I'm
It's
telling
not
you
even
is-
lying. It's just that, you know, like sometimes as a man, you just have background tasks. Unajua kuna itikino itangwa background task. Ina run to
But unajua acha
nyuma.
nikwambie.
So you have a problem. That problem, you have an engine that is solving it behind your head. Huku hivi tu gears
but
zinasonga.
you know,
ziko-
sometimes when you have like you say, if you have the background of ile series ambayo inaendelea, if you talk to somebody, things become easy. You're able to even solve it faster and better, because sometimes, because the way we think, we may end up overthinking, alafu hiyo kazi hata ifanyiki vizuri, and then you land yourself up into more trouble. Fadhali uongee, ujue solution inaweza ikakusaidia, yaweza cannot help you.
You know-
So either way, best is una communicate. Lakini doc,
Yeah.
No,
wajua wewe ni
but,
doctore bwana.
ndio, exactly. But pia ndio nakwambia, if you have someone who
But you know
actually knows you,
Yeah,
trust you me, they will know the minute you say hi, they'll
kweli.
know something
Hapo
off.
Karen amesema.
Na
it's true.
utasikia the minute someone
No,
wasema
let me
hi,
ask Papa. Papa
alafu
knows me very well.
watakuuliza.
Papa, do you think like you can tell me when I have a problem?
Basi, you're not
Hata
a
mawe,
good-
hata
you're
jiwe
not
ina
a good-
roho baba.
you're
Baba
not
said
a
huyu
good-
ni mawe.
You're not good at reading character. Personally, me, I'm very observative. So I'm very observant. So most of the time, ukikuja kwa gym watu watakwambia, "Karen napenda kunyamaza, siongeleshangi watu." I'm very observant. So I read, I'd say I read the room, I read people, you know. So if someone comes, I already know who you know approach.
Hiyo
aje.
vibe yake
So
imeingia
if it's
vipi?
someone who is very close to me, trust you me, I will know something is up. So
Honestly-
hata ukue mawe aje, if it's someone who is very close to you and they, you know, they are very concerned, they care, they'll know something
Watajua,
is
ni
up.
kweli.
Honestly,
Na
me, I
the
have
minute
to say.
wanauliza what's wrong, ukose kuambia, sasa hapo wewe ndio unataka kubeba hiyo msalaba.
Honestly, I have to say, for me, I honestly have to say, I have to tell you, because I'm the same guy all
Yeah,
day long.
of course.
Actually,
yeah, you have to
I'm more jovial when I have more problems
Sasa,
because I have more to laugh about.
Aye.
now that, let me tell you, someone who knows you will know that.
Yes.
But I'm always laughing. Ask this guy.
Hey.
Ask this guy.
Achana
I'm
na
always
unataka
laughing.
huyu akujue. Huyu mwenye
I'm-
unasema ni fundi.
Yeah.
I'm
Unataka
always
fundi
laughing.
wa vitabu
I'm always
akujue.
chilling. Like I go through life the same way every day. Like I might have a background task that I'm trying to solve in the back of my mind. Like maybe it's a problem or whatever, or it's a bit of a challenge. And maybe it might be a bit stressful, but trust me, like it's still running the same way. Like I'm still the same guy. I meet you.
Also,
we'll
are
still
you
laugh.
are you always open to share your problems?
I don't share my problems. I don't share my problems. I might have 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one, but I ain't sharing 99 of them.
Na hiyo nyingine ile one ambayo uko nayo unaweza ukashare.
A beach it one you beach no hiyo one iko
Ah,
kando.
aizo. Una matatu.
Chale na
wewe.
wewe. You
Eh,
we
una
leave you to
matatu,
the
eh.
goals
Listen,
and
listen,
sisters.
Listen. Wacha niongee. Wacha
No,
niongee. Wacha
no,
niongee.
no.
I was just saying. It's just that it rhymed nicely.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Hiyo
And you
hiyo
went with
rhythm
it so
tumeivuka,
well.
tumei-break down sasa.
We
break
were
it down.
dissecting.
Yes, ndio.
Yeah, but honestly, the truth is, personally, for myself, I will say, I will have a myriad of them. They're like this, but I'll just solve them kivyangu.
So if that is what
Nitakuwa tu ninatenga,
kama inakufurahisha
naweka, napanga,
hivyo.
natenga milioni hapa.
Basi
In
kama
2 weeks,
umefurahi,
in 6 months, in 3 months, in 2 hours. Zingine na solve, zingine zikikataa zinakata. Zikiuma nje, tunakaa ngumu nayo. Kwani nini? Kwani watafanya nini?
kama fundi sasa amesema we ni jiwe, basi tosha gari.
Sana fundi.
Bwana, fundi.
Unasikiza
Fundi, papa.
Unasikiza fundi.
La.
Pwagu amepata pwaguzi unasema.
Pwagu kapata pwaguzi. You know, speaking of, you know, all the problems that we are speaking about, and, you know, being able to speak and all that, honestly, like, I don't know how easy or hard. Actually, like, when we had the last episode, we were here with Gashao, Guya, and Hanif. And actually, that episode of the the Liftcast is going to be dropping tomorrow. But, I mean, you won't see this up until another time. But anyway, so it was part 2 of that episode. And, you know, we were speaking with Hanif. Hanif was actually very open. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I've not gone to enough therapy sessions to be soft like that on the inside and mushy. But Hanif was very open to speaking, you know. And there was a debate going on about whether it's okay to cry, you know. Guys are like, as a man, why would you cry?
Yeah, what's wrong in crying? Even men cry.
No. Like, the conversation was surrounding, is it okay, like, for you to cry openly? Will you cry openly?
Where openly? Where?
Like, you're just here, like, you know, like, you're a chick.
Me?
Yes, for you, like, if you break down, like, most likely will be like, oh, yeah, Paul, ni nani, you know, we'll be like, it's. I hate to put it that way, but it's kind of normal for women to cry.
Yeah, you'd say.
You know, women are more. It's okay for women, but it's not the most usual thing to see for men. You understand?
Yeah.
So the question was, is it okay for men to cry?
So my thing is, you guys are saying
Especially openly.
it's not the most usual way for a man to cry, right?
Yeah.
Which means if a man cries, it's bad. So why do you want to make that very awkward for them?
I'm not actually making it
No,
awkward.
I'm saying now. No, I'm just saying generally, not you. Like, you know, people make it awkward for a man to cry, you know?
Yeah.
But for a man to actually tear down,
Yeah.
that means it's bad. Which means
Yes.
whoever is there is supposed to be, you know, making it easy on them, not making it awkward. Because the minute you start saying, "Guy, mwanaume analia, kwani," you make it very awkward. You don't know why, you know, for whatever reason they are crying, I feel like it might have gotten to that level in it.
that
They
they are
can't
crying.
hold it in.
Yeah.
So all they can do is cry.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I ever see a man crying, I know it's bad. If I ever see a man crying, I know it's bad. Like, I wouldn't take that lightly. I feel like that's the last straw.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say normalize it, but I feel like if you see a man crying, just make
Yeah.
sure you're the shoulder.
Yeah.
You're
to
like
lean
you're
on.
the best person they see. Like you make it very easy and very comfortable and
For
very
them to cry.
comforting, and you know,
Yeah.
just give them heaven in that moment.
Yeah.
Because if a man tears down,
Yeah.
that's the last straw. I wouldn't want to see a man crying somewhere then see another man laughing. Personally, mimi by there I have very bad eyes, takuangalia vibaya sana wewe mwenye unacheka. Because vile umesema, it's very hard for a man to tear down in public.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
if a man tears down in public or in front of anyone,
Yeah.
that means it's bad.
You must
That's
be-
why I'm telling you, people need to talk to people.
Yeah. I was about
Like,
to say that.
offload it before it gets to that
Yeah.
stage. Because if it gets to that stage, that's the last straw. So if you laugh at them or you make it awkward, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Of course, the question, there'll always be that question of why is a man crying? Like, kwani amefanyiwa nini? You know, like, when mwanaume kufa nayo. Utamwambia kufa nayo na tenda akufe nayo alafu anze kusema siangeniongelesha. Alilia ukamcheka.
Na kama ni heartbreak.
Either way, regardless, it doesn't matter why they are crying. I feel like it doesn't matter why someone cries. Because hata mimi ndio nilie, it is bad. So if someone ever cry, I feel that is all I can say. Mimi nikiona mtu analia, by the way, me I just want to make sure they are very comfortable. If they want to cry for an hour, mimi nitasema tu hapo walie hiyo hour nikiwa hapo.
Oh wow.
Do-
That's very comforting, honestly.
That's why
and
I'm
it's
telling
very,
you, if I ever have someone in my life
Yeah.
and you're very closed up, it makes it very difficult for me.
Yeah.
So I can't have that in my life.
You need someone who's
Yes,
nice
talk,
and chilled.
let's talk, you know,
Yeah.
nikikasirika nitakwambia, ukikasirika niambie, unajua usibebe vitu kwa roho, utembee nazo huku nje uende kulia huko nje why.
Yeah.
Afadhali basi tulia hapa kwa bedroom. tumalize your story.
Kababa.
Anyway, don't worry, please.
Kababa,
Huku
kuja
nje, by the-
ulie.
okay. Huku nje, I post all the rubbish on social media, but I am a very soft
Lakini zile wapost zenye unatupanga hapo kwa social you know
As a person, I am very human.
you know one of the reasons why most men actually just I guess maybe keep to themselves. Of course, there is a stigma of you're supposed to be a man. You should man up and just fucking grit your teeth and just go through it. You know, no matter what come may,
That's true.
always stand on your feet.
And men do that.
And die standing as a man. That is usually the thing. But also, there is also the other part of how it will feel if you opened up and then you were ridiculed.
Now,
that right there is a scar that
That's
can
why
never
I'm
heal.
telling you. Who are you opening up to? Like,
You see,
you need
let me tell you
people in your
something.
life.
Let me tell you something. The truth of the matter is, in life, you never actually know. That's why Steve Jobs, you can only connect the dots looking backward. You cannot never connect the dots looking forward. So, when you're in a position that maybe you feel sad or you're stressed or you depressed or whatever the situation might be, you never actually know the best person. Okay, of course, maybe like if you're married, like man like Raj, it's
Yeah, it's okay
it's
for you.
another situation. But let's say like you're dating or you're not married, you just have friends and whatnot, and then you open up. You never know who's like that person who's gonna be more appreciating or more accepting of the fact that you wanna open up.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
That's true.
So it's a big risk for you to come and I just find Caren here, and I'm like, yo, me, I have these issues I want to speak to you about. And then kidogo naziona kwa stories.
stories
Guys, ebu ingieni stories
no,
Green
no,
Sako.
no,
Wase wa
no.
Green Sako ingieni Green Sako. Sai
Yeah,
niko
okay,
na uhondo.
what you're saying is true, but that's what I'm saying. You need that. Nitakwambia hiyo mara ngapi yake. You need. If you can't do that, then maybe look for a therapist. I don't know. I feel like people need to make it.
Papa unasemaje
more open
wanaume
to look
wafungue
for a
roho?
therapist. Juu, honestly, how many cases of suicide tumepata huku nje lately?
Eh?
Suicide cases.
Yeah, I mean, of
lately.
course there are many, and of course it's
Yes,
very
and
important
it's
to address
because
it.
People are carrying things with them.
Yeah.
Juu, nowadays, by the loyalty squeeze ni kama inauzwa.
Yeah.
Because
It's good for people to, of course,
so that's why
I mean,
we keep
once it gets to that point, everybody gets serious all of a sudden.
Yes, I
You know, when you
know.
think about it in that respect.
Yeah, you
know.
get serious about it. So, okay, the other thing I say, audit your circle. Audit your circle. Know who is who. Know who you can go to for. Na pia jua nani anakujanga kwako for sherehe mtoe.
Yeah. Jua nani akwapo for the good times.
Unafanya anakuwa motivational speaker.
Ume preach.
No, but I
Preach,
feel like
sister.
Talk
to them.
I feel like people need to know these things, and lately our generation, right, saizi, people are taking this very lightly. Loyalty, respect, discipline, such things. It's being taken very lightly, and you inafanya most relationships are ending. Watu wanakufa ukunje because you don't have that person. Like you have people, but you don't have people.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. You have people, mkienda sherehe, you're there. Mkienda shoot, you're there. Kama mnaenda, you're there. Lakini, when you need people, when you actually need people kikiumana, you do not have anyone.
You're alone.
That's the problem now in this generation. That's why people end up being alone. You know, unashanga guys, huyu anakuanga na guys, anakuanga hivi. Yeah, that's
people are there for a good time, not a long time.
Yes, so just audit your circle. Know who is who. Eka watu penye wamekuweka.
Yeah.
That's the best
Raj,
statement
what
I
would
can
you say?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
What do you think? Like, I mean, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you have friends outside of course, your wife is your friend.
Yeah.
But do you have other friends away from?
I do. I have one friend.
Close.
My best friend. Yeah.
One.
A
dude, I suppose.
Yes. I know a lot of people, you could say. A few that I know.
Yeah.
But then I have one who I know
Why
I
you
can
laugh
turn
at-
to.
Why is Caren laughing?
I do this, I suppose.
No, I'm
Yeah.
No, it's not exactly easy to be married and have a chick best friend. Bestie. You know, bestie.
No, my best friend is a dude.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a dude.
Yeah.
So
And you guys, I mean, you share your
Yeah, I mean
challenges.
he's in India. He's in India.
Oh, you
Yeah.
speak online.
Yeah, I call him once a while. He calls me.
Mm.
So, yes, that
Oh.
way.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's the one who I connect with because
Okay.
we are on the same page.
Yeah.
He knows my likings. I
Yeah.
know he's like,
Yeah.
we vibe.
Yeah.
We vibe. Even if I have to consult for something, I know I'll not get the wrong advice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But from the friends,
Yeah.
he's the one that I have. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, my wife is there,
Yeah.
but otherwise, out of that,
Yeah.
just one. Because I've had experiences that trying to have many friends, talking to this one, talking to that one, thinking that we are close. But then it always ends up being that the person who I always try and think who's very close to me, I take him very close, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then they come and stab you in the back. The same friends who you helped, that when they didn't have anything, they didn't know anybody, and then I bring you in the circle, we hang around, I introduce you to my other friends and stuff, and then once you start, growing and stuff, then you forget who helped you.
Yeah.
So then I started understanding. Obviously, it's a process. It kept on happening, and
Yeah.
for me, it takes a while to understand who's who.
Yeah.
Because for those who don't know, I'm very gullible.
Yeah.
I don't see bad in everybody.
Yeah.
I don't see bad in anybody.
Yeah.
For me, it is this person he's good. But then that
Yeah.
person is taking me for granted
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So then
Yeah.
you narrow it down, and now I have
Yeah.
just one. Why no? That tomorrow night there is anything, if I call him, he'll be there. Stuff like that.
Okay.
That way, yeah.
I mean, and since we're talking about it, because seems like we're in the deep of it in terms of like mental health and everything.
Yeah.
How do you think mental health struggles affect bodybuilders?
Oh, it does. It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. That's why always, like, I think we've stressed enough on today's pod that you need to communicate. You need
Yeah.
to talk it out. If you have something which is there in your heart,
Yeah.
look for somebody who you can confide into, be it your family member. I think I would know, your mom and your wife
Yeah.
would be the best people.
Yeah.
But for those who are not married, you are in a
Yeah.
relationship, and if you still feel that maybe your boyfriend or girlfriend
Yeah.
may not understand you from where you come from, then have a therapist probably you can go and talk to.
Yeah.
But have somebody you can confide into. My point is that.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Just go share it out.
Yeah.
Have that one person that you're close to.
Yeah.
Go and speak everything out, because the more you keep it inside you,
Yeah.
it's just
The more
pulling
it
you
a-
down.
The more it affects you.
Exactly. And then there comes to a point where that volcano is going to erupt, and it may be bad.
Yeah.
You may end up doing a lot of things. Hurt yourself
Yeah.
because you don't want to see the next person hurt.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going through. It's just confusing you. So then you just end up, and a lot of suicidal cases have been coming, as we can see in this recent times.
Yeah.
So why go there when you know you have solutions?
Open up, communicate, find
communicate.
someone that you can trust.
Yes.
All right.
Small things that will help you.
Yeah.
These are the small things that will help.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How does the pressure to maintain physique, how do you cope with it? How do you cope with the pressure to maintain physique?
I focus on what I want. Because if you focus on the
Although the thing
outside
about
energy,
it, you're like the wrong person to ask, because you're always in shape.
No.
Like you're always
No.
2 weeks out throughout the year.
Why do people assume that?
No, because we see it.
Because exactly, yeah.
Like-
Sometimes I call myself fat. Yes, I get bigger.
I've actually never seen you like grow any like go on an all out off season,
I try.
like a bear mode, like I am in an unending bear mode.
No, my coach can't let me get there. Anyway, but what I'd say is the main goal is to make sure you focus on, the goal you have.
Yeah,
You always have a goal outside of what everyone else expects or thinks,
of course.
You have that picture in your head, or you have that, that frame you and your coach have created.
Yes.
And that's what you're working towards.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what someone needs to focus. You focus on that specifically.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to outsiders, trust you me, you will get... The one thing I try to do is not listen to people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm very okay to motivate someone. I'm okay to listen to I'll listen to what you're saying, but I'll not take it in.
Yeah.
Because I know you mean well,
Yeah.
but that's not part of the plan.
Yeah.
So the problem with Sampo is they end up listening to different opinions. You'll talk to someone today, then they tell you, by the way, next year I want to do this category.
Yeah.
So you tell them, okay, so you're starting prep, yes.
Yeah.
Then towards the end of the mid prep, you're like, no, someone told me to do this instead. I'm like, so who is this person that told you to do that? It's not even your coach. Like, who told you? Like, they told me at my no. Like, listening to the outside is always not a good idea. Like, have them, let them motivate you.
Yeah.
Like, listen to what they're saying. Take it in. Like, whatever someone tells you, listen to them. Listen to them. Like, hear it.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't.
You don't
take
have
it
to
in.
do
You
it.
don't
You don't have to follow it.
You don't have to follow it.
Yeah, of
you know, so to maintain a physique, whatever expectation people have,
Yeah.
you can surpass that. You can always surpass whatever expectation people have. And if you can listen to them and mess up whatever they were saying. So always work with your goal.
Yeah.
Whatever you have in mind, whatever goal you've set, you go with that. Because personally, I'd say if I was to listen to people, I wouldn't have stayed in wellness.
Yeah.
That's what I can
You'd
say.
have been doing something different.
Yeah, but I decided and I told my coach and he was like, that's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So, you know, anytime someone would ask me, which category are you doing? But then
Yeah.
like, I'm just like, no, we're not going to do that today.
Yeah.
Because most people start telling you, unajua, wewe tulikuwa tushakujua. Yes, mlikuwa mshanijua.
Yeah.
But now we are growing. Yes.
Okay. Just allow us to just take a short break. So, guys, let's talk about 001. You've seen the poster is out for 001.
Yes. 2025.
Yeah. So, Caren, are you competing in 001? Have you decided? You've decided this far out?
Yes. I mean, we have to set goals.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Of course. Raj?
No, man. Just done with one. I haven't yet.
It's 1 year away.
I know it's 1 year, 2 months to be precise.
Yeah.
But haven't yet decided.
You haven't decided.
Not yet. No.
You're still thinking
Still
about it.
recovering, man.
Still seeing whether it's something that aligns with your goals.
Yes.
Whether it aligns with your chakras.
Absolutely. Your priorities.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. So, you're still going to be competing in wellness?
Let's see the categories they put out now, by the way. It also depends on the categories they
Oh,
put out.
so it's figure and bikini.
Yeah, so if it's figure and bikini, I'm going to cheer.
You're going to cheer?
Yes.
Oh, you won't?
No.
Wait. You don't just go anywhere.
No. So, you know, we have a goal.
You have a goal?
Yes. So we're going to be working towards building the wellness physique. So, you know, I can't start mixing it up.
I know you've explained to me before, but wellness is the one that has serious glutes.
Yes. Serious.
Hey, aizo anafuata hizo
serious,
glutes.
Serious. Serious.
Unajua nani aliniambia?
Nani?
Ule jamaa binoculars.
Naona ulispend time naye sana pale nyuma eh.
Alikuwa amekaa hapo bana.
Glutes moto.
Unajua alikuwa ananiambia aje? Hebu kujione hii.
Ala. Jamaa noma.
Who are you?
Mimi ni nani? Mimi ni nani? Nilikuwa nimekuja kuona show. Lazima tuone show. But anyway, that show was amazing. All jokes aside, that show was amazing. You guys did amazing. You really brought... Mngefaa one of you kuje hapo kama ameva ile design ya Spartans. Atoe sword. Alafu aseme ile speech here. Are you entertained?
Judges wangesema wampatie kikombe baba, wampatie sahihi tu. Let him take the trophy.
Are you fucking entertained? Yeah, but it was an amazing show. Well put together.
Yeah.
Everything was really top notch, you know. They had all these vending stations, the sponsors were many, and I think honestly if we continue in that same trajectory, that is going to see bodybuilding in Kenya really go very far, you know. Yeah, and of course, I mean, we also need to be a part of these international federations where, you know, competitions here are recognized as qualifiers for bigger events.
Yes,
Bigger events,
true.
absolutely.
Globally.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a good platform for
so
a lot
that
of
at least you
athletes.
don't just get your nini here, but you know you can't go to IFBB or whatever and say, you know, I have this. Say I
Yes,
don't
yeah,
recognize it.
yeah.
You know, they should definitely recognize that, and you know, let's hope that as things go by, things are going to keep on coming together
Materialize.
for the betterment of the sport, you know, and the benefit of the athletes.
Yes.
You know,
It's a good platform for a lot of athletes.
It
lot
is.
of athletes.
It
It's
is,
a very
yeah.
good platform.
yeah,
I think they're doing a good job.
yeah, they are.
So
They are. Shout out to those guys.
Shout out to all those guys.
Yeah,
They've done a wonderful job, you know.
Yeah.
Kevin Moas,
Yeah.
Rolling Fitness.
Yeah, Rolling Fitness. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin Mwas. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
really on his case to give me some VIP tickets, but alininyima. But nsawa tu
Ni
Mwas.
sawa eh?
Nsawa tu.
Eh.
Aliniambia lipa kama kila kitu mwingine. Kama kila mtu mwingine. Make sure you pay. But anyway, I mean that's what it takes to put together an event so big
Yeah.
because you know, everybody and their grandmother are gonna be coming to you for VIP tickets. You know, you at least need to mweke sura ya kazi.
Bwana.
Unajua Mwas kwanza, if you know Mwas is such a smooth operator.
Yeah.
Cheka na wewe, cheka na. Yeah, mama, lakini champ unajua hapa tuko kazi. Yeah, so let me ask you guys, legacy or fame?
Legacy.
Legacy.
Fame will follow.
Yeah. What will
Legacy brings fame.
Exactly.
legacy?
It
Legacy
does.
comes with
Yeah.
fame.
You do know fame is, you are famous like by more people being aware of you, you know, and you can be famous by anything, literally by anything. And in this day and age,
Mm.
you can literally be so famous just by being tall,
Yeah.
Yes.
you know,
Imagine.
Goliath,
Bwana.
you know, you can literally just be, I mean, it doesn't really mean that he's going to leave a legacy.
No, that's why I say if you have a legacy, it's very easy for you to be famous.
It has more weight. Being a
Also,
legend.
How would you
also-
break that down? Like, how would you,
Also, where are you looking for the fame?
I mean, the fame is happening to you depending on what field you're in.
Exactly.
I mean, like
So-
right now, you're already famous.
And I
Like
feel
you're
like I'm
famous.
already creating a legacy for myself.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you know, legacy.
So you think? So do you think legacy is coming first, or fame is coming first?
I feel like I'm in the process of creating my legacy,
Yes, of course.
but a lot of people know me, so fame is already a bit there much.
Okay, but what is more important to you?
Legacy.
Okay,
Yeah.
Raj?
Legacy is important for me.
Yeah.
I have been away for a very long time.
Yeah.
I've just come back home 20 years. So there are people who know me now.
Mm-hmm.
And this competition has actually put me on stage, and a lot of people have known me from that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm creating my own legacy,
Yeah.
and then people will follow.
Yeah.
So for me, again, legacy is very important.
Yeah. Okay. And how would you say bodybuilders can, of course, we were speaking about how bodybuilding can be sort of like a fully professional thing that you do, like, of course not professional because, I mean, you guys are doing it professionally in the level that you're in, but we're talking about it being like a full-time career, you know what I mean? And then we spoke about the fact that it might not be you actually said that it's kind of impossible to make it like a full-time thing. Although I kind of agree and disagree with that because, you know, meaning, you know, by it being like a full-time career means that is how you identify yourself as, you know. You are a bodybuilder, you're not even like, it's like an athlete, you know. When you're a basketballer, you're just a basketballing athlete. You're
Yes,
just a
that's
basketball athlete, right? Like KD, Kevin Durant,
Michael Jordan,
Steph Curry,
Kobe Bryant,
yeah, Kobe
Shaq.
Bryant, the likes, LeBron James,
Stephen Curry.
you know, yeah. So that is what you do, you know, and that is literally like your career. You understand? I mean, you might not be playing basketball every single day, but based on the fact that you are a basketball athlete, you'll be called to forums to speak to people. You're gonna be paid. You go to conferences, you're gonna be paid. You're gonna be called an ambassador of something, you're gonna be paid. You're gonna be a sponsored athlete, you're gonna be paid. You're going to be endorsed by a certain company, you're gonna be paid. But that is literally like, you know, your career. That is your profession, right? So in that way, I think there are some bodybuilders who are doing that, you know.
Yes.
Not locally, of course.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yes.
You might just sleep hungry.
Mhm.
You know.
You will, not my
You will.
Utaona na chicken breast.
Utaona njugu tu.
Utaona.
Hata
Yeah.
njugani kweli. Utaona ngozi yake tu.
Yeah.
Ukiwa na bahati.
Yeah, but speaking on this, how do you think bodybuilders can actually diversify their income beyond competitions? of course, there's the personal training, but what do you think are ways guys can actually take this further?
It is the endorsements, like you said.
Okay.
The endorsements, I think that will play a big role.
Yes.
But the
But
other
apart from personal training, endorsements, and merchandise, what else?
I feel like if we had a standing federation,
Mm-hmm.
it would maybe help towards that. Because if you have a federation, it's much easier for them to to step in and help, I'd say, like control what happens in the bodybuilding thing and how things will operate.
Yeah.
And maybe it will be easier for these companies to actually recognize bodybuilders as people who are professionals.
Yeah.
If there was a federation involved,
Mm-hmm.
because as you've said, we are trying to change the mindset people have of bodybuilders.
Yes.
As not just people who are out here to be bouncers and all that,
Of
because
course.
it's becoming a profession on its own.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a federation, that means there's a controlling body that all bodybuilders are under. Because right now, every bodybuilder is working on their own.
Yes.
So whichever endorsement someone gets, that's meow, miyake.
Yes.
Whatever someone gets, that's for their own benefit.
Mm-hmm.
But the way maybe footballers are usually, they have their
teams.
own, they have a team, they have their own federation.
Yeah.
If an endorsement comes in, I don't know the procedure they go through, but I feel like they already recognize this person.
Yeah.
This person has a federation, so they know
Yeah.
it's a profession. They're doing it a sport. It's everything.
Yes.
Bodybuilding people still don't feel like it's a sport per se.
Yes.
We're still creating awareness.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like we need.
There are many people who don't even deem it as a profession.
Yes, exactly. So it's we still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to create more awareness, and companies out here need to understand that we can actually sell their products very well.
Yeah.
So many products, I feel like so many products you can sell. Because if these energy drinks, these videos people shoot, maybe say like Safaricom, they want to do videos, these are online, they can use someone who's working out, things like that.
Yeah.
Like you have
There's many content
something
creation
like
ideas.
there are so many content creation ideas. Things like detergents down. Like there's so many ideas, but the gym can actually come in to use these things
Meal
to
plans.
sell meal plans.
Especially meal plans.
These fresh foods out here, they can use bodybuilders. This farm for me, the poultry,
Organic.
meat, all those things they can they can
Cement.
use bodybuilders in so
Taifa.
many ways.
Nguvu cement.
They can use them in so many ways. So I think we have a job to create awareness and put ourselves out there at the same time as well. By the way, us as bodybuilders, we need to put ourselves out there.
Of course.
Because I feel like we're still not, because some people you'll see they get bodybuilders maybe who have endorsements.
Yeah.
They get some of these endorsements under model.
Yeah.
Someone goes in as a model,
Yes.
not exactly as a bodybuilder.
Yes.
So we still need to find that.
It's good to define that line.
Yes. So
Okay, Raj, anything to add?
No, I think it's the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and just to add, the companies that are watching, we are here. We are very ready.
Yes.
We are always camera ready.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are always camera ready.
We're always camera ready. Always in shape.
To sell
Endorsement
whatever you
ready.
want.
Watu wanauza
Endorsement ready.
simiti.
Very ready to
Nguvu
sign a contract.
Modokinju.
Promoting your brand.
So,
Yeah, of course, it's true. I mean, the bodybuilding industry has so many gifted and highly disciplined guys who, are ready and willing to really show you and share with you their gifts.
Yeah.
Whether you're selling a product, you want them to endorse it, or you want them to sell it, or whatever it may be, whether it's a shoot, whether it's a video, commercial. The bodybuilding industry has a lot of athletes and a lot of individuals who are very gifted, because just because they are buff, I mean, they also have characters as well.
But
like,
sometimes that buffness will sell.
like personally, I think, I'd like to think a lot of people would agree I'm quite funny, or maybe it's just people who are close to me who lie to me, You know, as you can see the way you're laughing, you know, there's a reason for that.
I love laughing.
There's a reason. There's a reason for that.
Anyway,
You
it's
know.
a bit funny.
To a bit.
I was telling you, you said he's funny.
Yeah, I tell you.
Look at him blushing.
Yeah.
Relax, hawajakuja.
Watakam.
Hawajakuja.
Anyway, yeah, so that's it and done. Let's close with a very, very interesting topic right now, yeah? Right now you've seen, I don't know, I mean, you guys, you know, bodybuilders, you know, before I actually get to that topic, nimekumbuka kitu yenye nilikuwa niwaulize, and I was supposed to ask you,
waiting for you.
just, that told me he was ready.
I'm ready.
And, from the look in your eyes,
Yes.
I can tell that you're ready. I don't know about you, Caren, but anyway,
He
I wanted
was
to ask you,
ready.
the last time I asked you guys,
Yes.
as bodybuilders, you guys definitely have something else that you
That
do
we love to
that
do.
is away from training,
Yes.
sleeping, or eating. What is it?
Tell you.
Raj.
Yes, let me tell you what I do.
Yes.
So when I'm not in the gym,
Yes.
I enjoy hanging out with my friends. We love going for shooting, you know.
Oh, the shooting range.
The shooting range, I think it's on Thika Road or somewhere. It's on my head there.
Mhm.
And otherwise, then Kasarani Stadium, sorry,
Yes.
Kasarani Ground.
Yes.
That's where all the rally happens,
Yes.
autocross and
Yes.
motocross.
Ah,
So I attend to those. I
Uh-huh.
enjoy watching the safari rally.
okay.
Yeah. And otherwise, when I'm at home, then, man, you should hear this. I love cooking for my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always go and end up seeing recipes
Yes.
so that I can, you know, make a
Mm.
lot of yummy dishes,
Yes.
desserts,
Yes.
you know, and that's what I enjoy doing. Yes, I love cooking for her.
Wewe unachoma bwana. Sasa sisi tuende wapi?
Shauri yenu.
Sasa tuende wapi?
Mkuwe funny. Mkuwe tu funny.
Sasa basi wewe tu fani.
Umeambiwa jinsi ya baadaye, endeleeni kutembea kama matamzika, endeleeni kuwa funny.
Now, unajua, you know why I was laughing? Unajua kwa nini nacheka? The look on Karen's face.
No, I wanted to say,
Mm.
the Lord of Shitan.
Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me.
Hey.
Unataka uonekaniwe.
Vibaya sana. Vizuri sana, vibaya. Vizuri sana.
Haya, sawa sawa wanaume, umesikia?
Ha.
Lakini umesikia standards ziko wapi? Ziko huku.
That's the problem.
Standards ziko huko juu. Huko unapika. Nini? Unajua
That umesikia vitu wa nini Raja mention.
Dessert,
Don't come
Don't
here,
try
Lawrence,
it,
fellas. Don't try me.
Ati watu
I
wanakuja,
can't be hanging on.
this
to
is a
people
carrot
who
cake for Karen.
Imagine.
Michelin star.
Bwana,
Michelin
Michelin star.
Uko hapo unafanya mambo yako.
Bas.
Hii kitu.
Salt Bay.
Una marinate,
Hey.
una season,
Bwana.
una blanch, una
The only time I will suffer is during prep.
Yeah.
So time zingine
hizo siku zingine ni raha tupu.
standard ni hapa marinate.
Utaanza
Dessert.
nini kwenda bear mode.
Mtajua je nimepata mtu.
Utaanza kumbaza, utaenda kama bata
Si
mzinga.
lazima nimjue nimepata mtu.
Utaenda kama bata mzinga.
Nisimwambia there will be signs.
There will be signs.
There'll be signs.
Now, okay,
Oh my God.
for you,
Oh.
Caren, you need to tell us,
Oh my God.
apart from training, sleeping, eating, what else?
Wow.
What else?
Hey. I think for the past 3-4 years I've been going on autopilot, by the way. Yeah. Training, eating, sleeping, working out. You
Okay.
know, it has been the cycle.
Okay.
But I do go out once in a while. I go out once in a while, yes. What else? Okay, umesema kutokula, and the most of I go out kukula.
Hapana, kukula is part of bodybuilding. Hiyo ni kazi.
Sasa ni hiyo wewe.
Hiyo ni kazi.
Honestly. Anyway,
Useme
but
kitu
I
yenye
am
useme kitu yenye ni kazi.
okay, so nimesema kwenda out.
Kwenda
Going
out,
is
okay.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say another one.
Okay, watching movies.
Okay.
Jaribu kusema pale sijui that is part of kuamka kwa nyumba kulala.
That
is
yani kuamka kung'ara na kukaa tu.
No, but I'll say I'm trying to, get out of that.
Okay.
I want to try out new things.
Okay.
I think I've been a bit too closed up. That's what I can say. I know I have been a bit too closed up. Personally, mimi nita-cancel dates nilale. So,
Saya atafanya reverse.
Nitafanya reverse.
Reverse, eh?
So I'll be nice.
Cancel sleep at the date.
Cancel sleep and the date. So I will.
Cancel sleep on the day.
So it's repeating that.
Aizo anagojea.
I know. Anyway.
Mimi nimetulia kama maji ya mtungi. Sisemi kitu.
Yeah, so I'd say, but we try, I'd say we do a few activities, outdoor activities, but it's not gym.
Okay.
Ziplining.
Yeah.
Going.
Okay.
Such things.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So,
not bad.
Not often, but once in a while.
Mm.
Because most of the time we're on gym mode, so we try it once in a while.
Okay, now the other thing I wanted to ask, this is of course just a topic that we just gonna speak about, and you guys can just give your views on what you think. Right now, we are diving too much into bodybuilding, fitness, nini, kukula, kutrain, kulala. What do you guys think about the impeachment of the deputy president?
Let me answer this before anybody goes further than this. One, I'm zero into politics.
Yes.
I don't understand jack shit about politics. I'm sorry, but it's just me. So that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay, no worries. No, it's okay. Caren, that leaves you.
Yeah, it leaves me. But I also want to say, I know, personally, I'm also zero into politics.
Yes.
But what I can say
but these days I really have to say, as much as guys want to be
zero into politics, you have to know.
These days you have to know.
Yes.
You have to know what's going on.
Yes.
Because these guys, they're coming for our necks.
Yeah.
They're coming for our properties. They're coming
sad.
for your father's properties, your mother's properties, your grandfather's properties. They're coming for you. They're literally out to sell this nation as it is. So I think, honestly, even I was not really into politics. I really didn't give a rat's ass about what was going on. But now, with what is going on right now in Kenya, if it's now going to be unpatriotic for you to not know what is going on. Because these guys, evidently what is going on, let me just be the first to say this. Evidently what is going on is two people who are not of the best kind, but it's like, I can give an analogy of two thieves who break into a house.
When someone is at the display because of using that statement.
I'm saying it's an analogy.
Okay, so
It's an analogy. I'm just giving it as a story.
As a story, okay.
Yes, I mean the DCI can use this if they fucking want to.
It's pure entertainment.
Is this purely entertainment? But then again, I said it's an analogy. So the analogy is two thieves who decide to go and rob a house. Okay. Of course, the thief number one, of course, is the more experienced thief. He's better at stealing. He knows the ins and outs of that house. He has been to that house before. He has stolen before, and he knows what exactly is left inside. So he decides to go back for a second trip, and he has to find a thief who has the qualities, who can manage to actually get through with him and be able to actually effect the job. So he looks for a nice thief. He finds him. They decide, okay, Sawa, now you're going to be my assistant. This is what you're going to be doing. We are going in. But now when they get inside, these guys probably they had decided, excuse me, that when they get inside, there's things we are not going to steal. When we get in there, maybe things like baby food, baby diapers, things that are like they're for a sick person, like cancer patients, I know the cancer patients in there. or there's some other things that we are not going to be touching in there. But now when they get in there, this other guy is like, we're taking everything. So there's a bit of a, so maybe one thief has a bit of conscience and the other one doesn't, It doesn't mean that they're any better than the other, they're still thieves, But one at least has a bit of conscience. So maybe in my view, they get in there, they have started having an argument. So now, the top thief has to call the other people who usually support him to tell him, listen, this guy now is not complying with my demands, so now we have to eject him, And anyway, that's just an analogy. It's just a pure story. I'm not saying that is what is happening, but
It is what is happening.
but it's just a story, But I think every Kenyan right now needs to know exactly what is happening in this country, because you can just take a country more than 47. I don't know how many people there are right now as per the last census. It was over 47. I'm sure maybe it's like 50 million, but you can take 50 million guys for
granted.
For
a ride.
Yeah, for a ride over and over again, just oppressing them, pushing them down, having your hands in multiple jars, you want this, you want that, you want this. There was a whole issue of the NHIF. Now I was seeing a message sent to my friend. Do you get that message from SHA? Now they're trying to bring in the SHA. Come on, man. It's really getting ridiculous at this point, And of course, it's kind of impossible to say, that if the deputy president is being impeached, for both of them to go together. It's a long road there, But what I just think should happen, they should just both stay. Because the best thing is for them to live together. But if they can't live together, so they just both stay until the term is over. Because why did you come with someone that you told us you wanted to work with? Or this is a person I'm working with, we are going to be such an amazing team, and we won't be like the other guy who was here. The other guy who was there, who you were his junior, kept you, as much as you guys didn't see eye to eye, kept you through the entire term, As much as you guys were not even friends, you guys were not seeing eye to eye, but you were there up to the end of the term. But now these guys are 2 years in, and all of a sudden, and now there was a guy who was actually saying, afadhali watu wa pombe. Kwa sababu unajua watu wa pombe, walikuwa sema Uhuru ni mtu wa pombe na shida kama amelewa kila saa. Lakini hao watu wa pombe walifikishana miaka 5 hawakukosana. Lakini hao watu wa kanisa miaka 2. Miaka 2 wamekosana. So anyway, I don't know whether you guys have anything to add in regards to that. Lazima tusikie. Sasa hii civic education tunaipeleka mpaka kwa mabodi.
But there's so much happening in the political scene right now. Because, like, just a few weeks ago, guys were protesting over Adani and all those things. And then before it even settles, like, we've not even absorbed what happened. We're already on another railroad of impeaching the vice president.
Now we're impeaching the president.
And then again, if you look at the grounds for impeaching the vice president, I feel like, personally, I think I'll go with what you said. They should be able to coexist together for as long as they're not seeing eye to eye.
Yes.
Because for the two leaders that we put, we put our nation in their hands. The two of them, hapo juu. But now they are disagreeing. Really want to disagree. So
just stand by. Do you think that the political climate in Kenya affects the fitness industry?
The political climate in Kenya is affecting everything.
Everything,
Kenya.
Actually, everything,
It's affecting every industry in Kenya right now, because they are literally coming for everyone.
For everybody.
Yeah. So Right now, everyone just needs to know what's happening around them with this, in politics especially,
Yeah.
the government.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to know these new things that are being put up,
Yeah.
these new management, or as it parastatals that are coming in.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to know
Yeah.
what they are.
Mhm.
MPs, governors, senators, women representative, MCS, what they're up to, because it's very easy for you to just, you can say, it's not
Yeah.
affecting me, but the minute things start becoming bills and they're being passed in parliament and you have no idea about it,
Yeah.
eventually they'll affect you in a bigger way.
That's
in
true.
future,
Yeah.
not even in future, in the near future.
Mhm.
So right now the political scene in Kenya, I
Yeah.
don't feel it's very conducive,
Mhm.
and it's affecting everyone in a negative way because it's affecting the economy,
Yeah.
it's affecting the
yeah.
health sector,
Yeah.
like it's literally affecting everything, which is
Yeah.
affecting the revenue of the country, which trickles down to affecting everyone's revenue,
That's true.
everyone's cost of living.
That's very true.
So
Yeah. That's very true, Raj.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. I think she's already stressed enough on it,
Yeah.
and she's basically covered all the points.
Yeah. I also believe that I mean, people should be aware of what is happening in government because it's really affecting all of us, and I think that guys should really participate. When there's public participation. Right now, by the way, guys, I should tell you, there's proposal to table a bill to increase the president's term to 7 years. I don't know whether you
yeah,
guys
I've seen
that.
it. I've seen it.
Yeah. So, your input as a citizen is to write to the clerk. I think it's to the clerk. There's something. If you look it up online, it won't be hard to find. I think it should be the parliamentary clerk or something, and you can write to him an email. And there's actually a guy who did a template of the entire thing. You just need to write your name, your ID number, and then you sign. And then you can actually just email it to him. You don't have to take it physically. So that is one thing that people can do. I mean, just as citizens,
Right.
because sometimes people ask, okay, what can I do? But what can I do? Those are some of the things that you should do. So, I mean, if you're
But-
seeing this, yeah, sorry. So I think the deadline is going to be on the 25th, if I'm not wrong. Today, as we shoot this, it's the 17th. So, yeah, so the deadline is going to be on the 25th to...
So that's next
yeah.
week.
Yeah. That's about
Friday.
in a week's time, right?
Yeah.
A week and a day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so basically that's the input that you can actually have as a citizen to, make sure that, I mean, these guys, the truth is they are, extending the period. What can you do in 5 years? And the truth of the matter is, if you actually give a good 5 years, guys are going to be eager to give you another 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's nothing that can not be done in 5 years that has to be extended to 7 years. You know what I mean? So I think that, guys should really go against that, and that should not be something that, should ever see the light of day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to
But
say something?
I also hope that us as Kenyans, we've learned.
Yeah.
I'm very sure we've learned our lesson.
Of course.
Learned our lesson in the sense that we should actually make sure the leaders we elect are learned.
Yes.
Like they actually know what they're going to do in office.
Mhm.
Because most of these leaders we have,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Sometimes the question is, how did they
Yeah.
get here?
Yeah.
The big
I
question
know.
is, how did we get
how did
here?
they get here?
Like, how did we get here as
True.
a country in less than
Yeah.
2 years of,
Yeah.
our government being in power? We are all disintegrated. Like
Yeah.
we want to impeach the vice president.
Yeah.
We passed a bill that no Kenyan wanted. Like
Yeah.
we've brought in a new
Uh,
health fund. You've
yeah.
brought in a new, I don't know, parastatal to head the airport. Like
Yeah.
so much has happened, and it's almost all of it is on the negative.
Yeah.
But
Nobody wants it.
Each
Yeah.
time the government comes up, they keep telling you the bigger picture, but you don't see that picture. You don't even
Yeah.
see the near future how this is going to benefit the Kenyans,
Exactly.
because all it's doing is just increasing the cost of living day by
Exactly.
day, and it's the common mwananchi who's actually being affected.
That's
So
true.
I hope as we've learned.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's true. Any parting shot?
It was very nice being here.
Yeah.
Thank you for the pizza.
Yeah. You're very
And
much
guys-
welcome.
Pizza, you're a man of your word. You
Yes,
kept it.
You
man.
kept
Yeah.
your word.
You kept it. We appreciate it.
Yes, and I would like to just encourage more people to join fitness lifestyle. You
Yes.
don't have to join it as a bodybuilder. You don't
That's
have
true.
to join it as an professional
Yes.
pro or anything. Just do it
Yes.
for your lifestyle.
Of course.
Yeah.
Fitness is the go between you and the hospital.
Yeah.
It's a bridge.
In so many ways, it's a
Yeah.
bridge between you and the hospital. So just join the gym,
Yeah.
walk on the treadmill, just do a few squats, do a few burpees, do push-ups. I don't know, just move.
Do something.
Make
Move.
sure you're
Yeah,
mobile.
make it-
Don't just
make
be
yourself
there.
functional.
Walk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do a walk, go to the park, walk,
That's
run. Just do something. Stay healthy.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
To reach out. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Karen, of
Anytime.
course, is a coach as well as Raj. They are coaches. You can reach out to them on their own individual channels and Instagram.
handles.
Yeah, Instagram handles. We're gonna put the handles down here for Karen. Yours is at Muldibo.
Yes.
Yes, and we have
Kenyan Lion.
at Kenyan Lion. So yeah, so mine is the Doctore. Is a Doctore. So any parting shot for you, Raj?
Yeah, thank you very much for having us once again on the
Always
pod.
welcome, man.
It's always a
welcome.
pleasure and an honor.
Yeah.
Thank you for the pizza, man. It was yummy.
Yeah.
It was very tasty. I know I had most of it. Sorry, I didn't mean to be greedy, but
No, it's all good,
I
bro.
was hungry,
It's okay.
But it was fun. Yeah, it was good. Very informative as well.
Yeah.
It was good that we discussed the show, how it all went.
Yeah.
And please, for those people who aren't taking care of your health, please
Yeah.
do so.
Yeah.
Just move around, do any functional activity in the sense, move around.
Yeah.
Walk, run, swim,
Yeah.
take up any sport that you would like to play. Just keep moving. You
Yeah.
just need to spend 30 minutes or just an hour
Yeah.
out of 23 hours
Yeah.
for your body,
Yeah.
and you will thank us later.
That's
You
true.
thank yourself, rather.
You'll thank
you know.
yourself. Yeah.
So,
that's true.
and you need any coaching trainings, do reach out to all of us.
Yeah.
Our handles will be put down,
Yeah.
for Instagram.
Yeah.
And any questions, anything, please.
Yeah. Feel free to
HMU.
reach out. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
That's
what is it? HUP. Hit us up.
Hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up. Hoop up, whatever you call it. Yeah. Better that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you once again.
Yeah.
And not to forget, sorry, before I close my long story short, I'll make it sweet and short.
Yeah.
Do check out the Lyft Apparel on ISO's page also, the Lyft
Yes.
Apparel page.
Yes.
And Lion 5 is my code.
Yeah.
So you can type that in and get a good discount.
Yes.
Just go and check out the merchandise, man.
Yeah.
You won't be disappointed with the
That's
quality.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And coming soon for a good collab between me and
Yes.
Iso.
Yes.
We're working on something.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if I should mention this, but I
No,
think
it's
I'm
all
too
good. You can
excited.
mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just keep your eyes on our page, on
Yes.
his page, the
Yes.
Lyft Apparel page,
Yes.
and we have something really cool coming up.
Yeah.
So check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's what's up. That's what's up, guys. So, it's been an amazing episode. Amazing, guys. You guys have been amazing guests. Of course, you're pretty amazing for you to be here for a second time, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I really do appreciate you guys pulling up. It's always a pleasure to have you here
you.
on the
Thank you
Lyft
for
Cast.
having
Karibuni
us.
tena na tena na tena na
Tena.
tena.
Asante, asante, asante.
Next time nakuja kuuza Lyft Apparel.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Sawa?
yes.
Yeah.
Next, we are doing a shoot with you. The
Yes.
next
You know
shoot.
me, camera ready.
Yeah. Always in shape. Always in shape.
Oh yeah, one more thing before we all go. Endorsement companies. We are there.
Yeah.
Please.
We are
Yeah.
ready.
We are ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bless us, man.
Yes.
Bless us.
Yes.
We'll do you good, you do us good, we do you
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Let's make money.
Yeah. Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Let's make a few,
Yeah.
dollars
Yes.
here and
Yeah,
there.
that's true. That's true.
Be
yeah.
blessed, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. If you want to hit anybody up, you want to hit Karen here, you want to hit man like Kenyan Lion, you want to hit me up. Lyft Apparel, baby. As you can see, we all dripped out in Lyft Apparel. We are all about inspiring, motivating,
Yeah,
and guiding
buddy.
each other to be better each day. And of course, it goes without saying, the amazing podcasting, audio and video by Sound Supply KE. So if you have any event, whether it's a private event or it's a corporate event, we are the best when it comes to sound, DJ, photography, and videography. And we're now doing podcasting. So make sure you hit us up. I've been the Doctore. This is Caren. Kenyan Lion, man like Raj, signing out. We have Papa behind the scenes,
Yeah, buddy.
making sure that all the connections and all the cables are running into the right ports.
Fundi.
Up until up until next time.
Adios.
Yeah, we give thanks that we need it the most. We have to give thanks that we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all from the life